fun Friday night. I'm so not used to Derby on a Friday night, but I'm liking it. 2 games tonight. We've got 4 games tomorrow. 4 teams here this weekend. Gonna be a good time. Getting our first line. Looks like we've got wearing the star for Mars is number 14, Peaches and Scream, up against my good buddy number 110, Sunny. I like this new setup here. I can see the jammers. I have clear views of names and numbers. Not challenging my old lady eyes.
Yeah,
thank you, Dangle.
The diagonal track is new for me as well. Yes. I'm used to being kind of pushed into the corner at this venue, but this is wide open. We got room to play.
And it's not July in this venue. Yeah. The last time we were here, it was 77% humidity in the building.
Yeah, always a fun time here. Those big fans can only do so much work.
Correct.
All right, we are getting thumbs up from the outside lines, from the inside lines. That is the whistle. Derby is getting underway. The Jamrock Jinx tournament starts now.
And there you go. There's that 5-second whistle. And right up on that inside line, almost invisible, was number 110, Sunny. Sunny is your lead jammer for Black Rose.
Yeah, both jammers pushed to the inside line. Sunny saw that outside was wide open and was able to just march on through for lead.
Nice tripod here at the back of the pack, working side to side, keeping Peaches and Scream behind. Takes Peaches off the track, gets a little bit of offense there, but still is being pinched on those lines, while Sunny is on a scoring pass. Peaches and Scream completes the initial.
That was Stingray and Scar on the Black Rose defense there on the back line, locking it down, making it hard for Peaches and Scream.
Let me tell you, I keep telling my adult Derby skaters to tune into these juniors because you can learn a thing or two from their tripods.
Seriously. We at Penn Jersey, we have a lot of aged up juniors now entering our league, and they are teaching us a lot.
I mean, that Philly Brawlstars defense / offense, it's one that everybody should take a master class in. And oh, look at that again, right on that outside line, out of the pack is your lead jammer, Mad Max.
Mad Max and Cherry Bomb getting out now for points for initial for Mars. Mad Max getting knocked out of bounds. That was Crush Puppy with the hit back. Tried to run it back, but Max is going to call it from the outside.
Nice awareness by Max, looking at the coach, looking at the position of Cherry, and making the decision to go ahead and call that off. 1 point is better than, letting your opponent score there. So,
Big Rig and Spicy Beans on the line now. Big Rig on the outside.
It looks like that's actually Peaches and Scream again.
It sure is. I can't read. Scream sees traffic, but Big Rig finds a way through the in.
Uses all those 18 wheels to honk right out of that pack.
Here we go.
Nice little shimmy shoulder there.
Yeah, shimmy shake on the outside. 1 foot surfing on that outside line for 4. Peaches and Scream taps the back wall, tries to get through for points, but is held to 0.
Nice work there. Black Rose sitting in the lead 13-0. For those that are watching the stream, aka my mom, Black Rose is wearing the white jerseys, Mars in the black jerseys.
Lil Legs and D-Rex now on the line.
Nice start here, scrum. Everybody lined up in front of the jam line. Ooh, beautiful offense there by the captain. Wreck-It clears that path of 4 Little Legs to take up lead.
D-Rex with the light up wheels finds it through turn 3 for initial.
Heck, it's a Friday night. What a party. Party with the light up wheels.
Little Legs through for 4. D-Rex now looking for points. Tags the inside line. Going to get a little bit of help there. That offense courtesy of Slater.
Oh, I'm seeing a penalty being called on Mars, we are losing number 113 Slater to the penalty box.
It's a multiplayer call.
I think it was
there.
a multiplayer call.
Little Legs through for 4 yet again. D-Rex getting locked down on that Black Rose wall.
I didn't bring my Derby bag of tricks. I don't have my laminated hand signal symbol sheet with me.
That is, I can see one of the numbers. That's Kryptonite as one of the butts on that defensive wall for Black Rose, holding it down, that tripod, putting in some serious work.
And I'm sorry, that was actually number 18, Amelia Fearhart, with that multiplayer. There was a cut track on number 113, Slater.
Electric May heads to the box for Black Rose as well.
Yep, looks like that was a back block.
D-Rex is going to get through for points on that one.
And Little Legs racking up the points, 19 points so far. This is so far our highest scoring jam of the game, and we're in jam 4.
Wow. Yeah, Little Legs able to just kind of skate through these packs, not having to do too much to bob and weave through. Haven't seen an apex jump, no real pinch maneuvers yet. D-Rex through a hard-fought 4 points for Mars.
Nice job by D-Rex. This is the first points for Mars.
And Little Legs is going to call it off after grabbing all 4 points on that final pass. Captain
Big
Wreck-It
jam.
heads to the box.
Big jam for Little Legs, 27 points for the Black Rose Juniors, sitting at 40. Nice jam for D-Rex, puts up 8, gets that lovely snowman number on the board. Looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Cherry Bomb and Sunny will start the next jam on the line. Officials just making sure all the T's are crossed, I's are dotted. We're making sure everything's ready to roll for the rest of this weekend here.
You know, hey, and the officials, the tournament, again, would not be possible without our officials, without our volunteers. You know, all of you with your incredible dedication, you know, whether you're on skates or you're behind the scenes, your time, energy, and passion have made this weekend possible. We're just starting it. We've got a lot to do this weekend, and it's going to be awesome based on all of our volunteers and officials.
Absolutely. There is still time to get down to Ballyhoo Sports in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Derby is just getting underway as folks are getting off of work.
Yep.
You know, grab a bite and head on down. We have another game following this one.
Correct. And then we'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. 4 games. Nice little compact Derby tournament. Start off your St. Paddy's Day weekend.
You got to love it. Got some action on the West Coast this weekend, some juniors action on the East Coast.
Yep.
I mean, Derby is...
We've got action. We've got all orgs action in Texas. We've got Clover Cup this weekend also. That's going to feature MRDA, WFTDA, and JRDA. Salem Slam out there hosted by Concussion Roller Derby. And then we've got our awesome juniors here today.
Talk about awesome. I see the awesome Black Rose Rollers flag in the crowd now being run around the track here during a quick official timeout. You love a flag. Every team should have a big old flag.
Absolutely. A flag and a team chant.
Yes.
I love a good team chant. And, you know, take the flag and the chant and a parade. You know, yeah, come on now.
What is Derby but a very confused and oddly defensive parade?
Nice visit to the NSO table by Wonder official Chris Brace. While I see a blast from the past, Chris Brace has a Keystone Derby patch on his sleeve. That was a long time ago, kind of like a middle-ish Pennsylvania kind of conference for teams that weren't necessarily WFTA yet. They were considering it that, but they wanted to be competitive and have a tournament. So that was like West Coast Roller Derby, North Allegheny, I want to say Enchanted Mountain, like that was State College. They weren't woofed it, I don't think, at that point. That was like ancient times. That was the last thing I actually skated in and retired from was the last Keystone Conference tournament.
Did you say Westco and Westmoreland County and
Westmoreland
North
County.
Allegheny?
Well, that was Northern Allegheny,
Northern
so that's
Allegheny,
like
okay.
Clearfield,
Okay.
Punxsutawney area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm from Westmoreland County.
Yeah.
Did not know that Derby happened there. Did not know that Dawn of the Derby happened at the ice rink that I used to go to.
Yep.
And I went to college in York College. So I did not know that Black Rose existed for
Wow.
4 years living in York. So
Yeah.
I'm like retroactively learning that Derby has been around forever, and I've just been oblivious.
This is my 20th season.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a 20-year vet. Yeah, so Westco, and
Where have I been?
we had the Keystone Conference tournament at a familiar place for you, Hot Shots.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's where I played roller hockey. That's awesome.
Good old Hot Shots.
Wow.
And then our other practice space was the Ice Mine in Connellsville.
Okay. Dang. All right, yeah. Pinky and I both talking about going to Permanis after this. We have a weekend. We're close to some Pittsburgh food. Yeah, let's go get a Pittsburgher. Hang out.
Yeah, I invited Skidney to announce with me at Dawn of the Derby, and his full Yinzer came back.
It was rough. It was rough.
And with me, who has never really, I mean, I've lived in Pittsburgh my entire life and have never really had a Yinzer accent, suddenly found myself Yinzerfied. So.
It's easy to do once
it's
you
really
get going.
easy to do. Yep.
Once you have one, it just keeps.
You need to be the
keep it.
dialect coach for the pit.
Right,
They're doing
right.
a terrible job.
Oh, I know. I don't even want to talk about it right now. The one
a great show,
Chargers,
though.
she's trying her hardest.
She's
but
trying.
it's- yeah,
Baby
it's
Jane
rough.
Doe. That's so a Delco accent and not a
Yes,
Pittsburgh
yes.
accent.
It's yeah. Well, now skating for Penn Jersey and frequenting trips up to Philly, I'm now getting some Delco mixed in with my Pittsburgh, mixed in with my Baltimore accent. It's just a mess. Talking sloppy cursive is my accent right
Wow.
now. It looks like our officials are giving each other the head nods. We may have Derby resuming here in just a few seconds. I know we're approaching the 5.5-minute mark, but got to make sure everything is where it needs to be before we get this weekend rolling.
Alrighty, and that rolling whistle tells us that we are ready to get back to Derby. Sunny taking the star for Black Rose, and that's Cherry Bomb in the star for Mars.
Black Rose on the top wall. Mars on the back. Sunny sees the outside line wide open, takes it. Black Rose for lead.
I love that offense that Scar provided and then just immediately dropped into defense to trap in that tripod cherry bomb on that inside line. Sunny out there on a scoring pass, picks up the first 4 points.
Mars took that wide back wall stance, trying to clog up all 4 lanes with 3 blockers. They're going to stack up on the outside line. Sunny goes down after contact. Cherry Bomb still trying to fight through, makes it through on the apex of turn 1 for their initial. Sunny through for 4 and is going to call it there into turn 4.
Good strategy, seeing that Cherry Bomb was ready to approach the pack for points and was, I got mine, I'm good, I'm going to call it.
Yeah, 48-4. That is a good time to just consolidate and hold it where it is for now.
But we're still just at 23:45, so we've got a lot of Derby left in this half. Mad Max up against Peaches and Scream. Hey, Max.
He's like, yep.
That's me.
Max on the outside line, now looking to the in, challenges the inside line, and it's wide open. Mad Max is through for lead.
That has so far been the secret sauce for Black Rose, is getting those lines inside and out. Just one little toe stop is enough.
Yeah, you're watching these jammers. Instead of progressing into the defensive wall, they are actually taking a step back when the whistle blows, taking a minute, looking around, assessing the scene, and then going to work.
Yep.
It is.
Max just did that just now too. Got taken to the infield, kind of had to draw back, but also took that moment to survey where the holes were and successfully got through for 4 points.
Peaches and Scream looked to juke to the inside, was met with the side of Wreck-It right there on turn 1 as Peaches is through for 4. Mad Max now getting knocked out, having to go back, try again. Black Rose back to full strength. Both benches are cleared. Both penalty boxes are cleared. Apologies. Max is through for 4. Traffic in turn 2. Peaches and Scream on the back line, fighting for 4 as well.
I believe I saw number 08 Stingray offering the offense there to bust up that tripod to allow Mad Max through. And
Look
then
at
an
this.
easy slide on the inside again. 4 more points.
Black Rose able to keep everyone on that outside line. I mean, 2 lanes were open there for Max. Here we go. Tags the back wall. Cool, calm, collective. Max on the back line. Mars locks it down, and Max says, all right, I've had my fill. We're good. He's going to call it there on the far straight.
3-1 on that last jam. So 7 points for Mars Junior Roller Derby, taking them up to 15. Black Rose picked up the lucky number 13, 61 in the lead, 61-15 Black Rose.
Taking a quick look at penalties, Black Rose and Mars both at 4 so far in this game. So even there,
Even Stevens, yep.
games can definitely be decided by how many penalties end up on that board. There's Big Rig on the outside wearing the star, pushes their way through for lead.
Beautiful toe-stop work by Big Rig.
It's almost like jam skating.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this is-
even
look
about
at
it,
that.
that's point.
Right.
You're on point.
Moving, grooving, making it work.
Yep.
D-Rex lighting it up on the back line, but it's Black Rose who's trying to put a stop to this party.
And good eye there by Big Rig, kind of taking a look again and seeing. Oh, almost so close to staying inbounds there. Almost used D-Rex as a shield.
Little Legs going to the box for a low block call. D-Rex still in the back wall, and Black Rose locking it down. D-Rex cannot find a way through. The cap is strong with this wall.
Oh, and D-Rex finally finds the opening, gets out. But Big Rig's still on the scoring tear. It's going to just keep on running. Nice little apex hop there. 4 more points.
All day long. D-Rex finds the back wall. That's Jack, Wreck-It, and company making it tough, and there it is. Big Rig's going to call it off before they tag the back of the pack. 77-19. 16 points put up there by Big Rig, holding D-Rex to just 4.
Nice job.
Pittsburgh don't hold against me. I don't. Actually, he already hates me, so it's okay.
Cherry Bomb and Hollywood now on the line. First time we have seen Hollywood with the star in today's game.
Yeah. I love a nice depth to that jammer rotation. Runs up to that line, gets hit by number 55, Spicy Beans. Spicy Beans is getting called out. Heading to the penalty box, which then frees up Hollywood, picks up lead and runs right into 4 more points.
Yeah, wow, just another jam start that we've seen here from Black Rose. It's just becoming habitual now. Just wheeling through 2 open lanes there from the start.
Yep.
We're going to see how Mars sees that and tries to fix that here throughout the rest of the game.
Just, our opinion.
Hollywood through for 4. Cherry Bomb in the back wall, gets knocked to the inside.
Ooh, nice one-legged work there again. Some offense by number 501, Darth, helping clear that inside lane for Hollywood. Oh, and there you go, Darth. Darth is all over that offense.
Hollywood was loading up the apex jump there in turn 1. Didn't need it.
Oh, trying to get some control there, gets a little, hits a little slick spot, but these young athletes, they bounce, they're right back up, out of the pack, 4 more points and calls it.
Unlike us, their knees are just fine.
Yep. Yep. Unlike, us, these kids don't necessarily need True Sport Physical Therapy, but True Sport Physical Therapy is here. They specialize in sports-focused physical therapy and rehabilitation. They're using expert techniques and training programs to help athletes recover from injuries and peak performance. They are in the back corner over here. Anyone, skater, volunteer, announcers are welcome to visit them. Could you make me walk by the end of this tournament? I mean, I'm probably 3 weeks away from walking, but still.
There goes Sunny walking right out of of this pack, leaving Peaches and Scream back in traffic. Sunny and Black Rose with lead once again.
Oh, nice work there. Black Rose giving the business to Sunny, but Sunny is able to get that pulled out of play there and gets lead and points. Oh, and we've got 2 more Black Rose skaters in the penalty box. Peaches and Scream completes the initial pass. Sunny gonna challenge and quickly call it off. Do I hear an attempt at a chant? I saw pom-poms. Also very much love pom-poms.
I hear a cowbell somewhere.
I saw my girl Crow out there with the pom-poms. Yay! Are we surprised at all that I was a cheerleader at some point in my life?
No, what?
Cheerleader, theater kid, derby player, announcer.
Theater kids always find one another.
Exactly.
2 on the bench here. Mad Max D-Rex on the line.
Ooh.
Max with 1 to beat makes it through in turn 1 for lead. D-Rex challenging this Black Rose wall, trying not to get capped, doing a great job of keeping their options open, is able to shake one of the defenders on the outside line, stands up, looks to go in, but hits one of those dead spots again.
Goes down, but
Everyone.
still gets enough separation there that, you know, the Black Rose had to rethink and reform that wall.
This is a very interesting track to skate on. It is sport court that is over AstroTurf, artificial turf.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
I've never skated on this, so I don't know.
Is a little springy.
Interesting.
So where you might think you have grip, you may not. It might push and you might hit a dead spot. So definitely an interesting track to skate on. I definitely didn't fall like 8 times when I was a jam ref once here. And it totally wasn't embarrassing at all.
Nope, absolutely. That's, you know, why you bring a toolbox of wheels.
Right. Mad Max, cool, calm, and collective, hits that top line of Mars defenders and is seen with a little bit of traffic. Going to get a little bit of offense there from the pivot in turn 2. Max is able to get through on the inside line. 4 goes up. D-Rex still trying to fight through this Black Rose wall. Gets the run back. That was Darth on the knockout.
I've seen a lot of good things by Darth so far in this first game. Offense, defense. I mean, just both teams are really playing smart, staying together, very important. Reforming, if you get broken up, just fill that hole in, or your floater out there coming back and making that tripod solid again. So good, smart play by these young athletes.
125-19, your score with 14 and a half, just under 14 and a half to go in the first half. Black Rose is up. That was a 12-0 jam for Black Rose. Big rig on the line now for Black Rose.
Oh, nice
Cherry
little
bomb.
hop.
Big rig makes it out on the inside with that little hop. Cherry now makes it out for their initial as well. It's time for points from the big rig. 2 lanes are open on the inside line.
Honk, honk.
Both walls holding the outside.
4-lane highway, 2 lanes wide open, and Big Rig just puts the pedal to the metal.
Big apex jump for Big Rig and 4 points up for Black Rose. That is Cherry Bomb heading to the box, making this a Black Rose Power Jam.
Power Jam! This is our first Power Jam.
It sure is. Big Rig making advantage of it. Gonna call it off there. We're gonna start with the power start. That was a nasty move in turn 3 from Big Rig. That last minute juke to get around that final defender. Whew.
Now, I get to see Black Rose a decent bit. Big Rig is new to me. How long has Big Rig been playing?
I believe I've seen a few games, a handful
Yeah.
of JRDA games, and I have seen Big Rig before. So
See,
I'm not
because I
sure.
know Pittsburgh Derby Brats have a Big Rig.
Okay, maybe that's the Big Rig I was
And
thinking
Big
of.
Rig is actually in their last season of juniors. They're actually in that world where they're both juniors and MRDA. And we have your Lee Jammer as Little Legs.
Yeah, Black Rose was able to stretch out that defense. Little Legs was able to pick them off one by one as they do so once more, making it through unscathed. Here comes Cherry Bomb back to the track for Mars. tags the back line of Black Rose defenders, is knocked to the inside of turn 2, is going to be recycled back to try again. Boxes are cleared full strength for Mars, as Little Legs is already on an 8-point jam, tries to get around. Is not successful.
So close, so close. I mean, that was a beautiful, like, spin, hip flip, and just one toe stop there kind of led to the out of bounds, but Little Legs able to recover back out of the pack. 4 points. We've got Cherry Bomb going back into the penalty box. So this is a number 2nd power jam. Smart call off there by Black Rose and Little Legs. That's going to then put us again into the another power start while Cherry Bomb continues to serve the rest of the penalty.
That was Spicy Beans with the knockout, wearing the pivot for Mars on that previous jam, forcing the call off. Oh, forcing a selective call off from Black Rose. Like you said, they are getting ready for another power jam. Black Rose takes the top, Mars takes the back. Black Rose collapses on the Mars defense, but it is the Mars pivot who has something to say about that as Sunny makes it through for a power jam lead.
And that was a nice pivot fight at the front there by Hollywood and I believe Spicy Beans.
Yes. Sunny now skating into turn 1. Has a few to beat. Gets a little caught up there with Hollywood on the inside line. Is going to try that one again. Mars able to lock it down, but that 2-wall is broken up. Challenge to the arms was Sunny. That's
where you can tell the experience of these junior skaters is Sunny had that little hop up there. Definitely recognized that this is cut track territory. I need to roll back, come in behind the furthest most blocker here, and make sure that I stay with all 8 wheels on the track.
I wish I had this much game awareness. I really do. The game seems to be slower for junior skaters. It's not a slow game on track, but just their comprehension of the game seems like they see faster than I am seeing.
Yes.
They know the game better than I do.
Some of these kids have been playing since they were 7 to 10 years old.
Right.
Like, they've got a full 10 years in before they go to adult derby. So
which goes back to where was Westco when I needed them way back in the day. That's Mad Max through for lead.
Nice little cruise around there by Mad Max. Sees that opening on those toe stops, gets sideways, and gets out of the pack for 4 points.
Little side hops there for Max on the apex of turn 1. The call from the bench is please call it off. Max obliges. 163 to 23. Black Rose in the lead. 9 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a nice dead heat jam, 4-4. Like, I got my 4, you got your 4.
We
Let's
good?
take a break.
I'm good. Yeah. You ready to go sit? Yeah, I can take a sit.
All right, we got Big Rig v. D-Rex. Big Rig putting up the numbers here. No, go ahead. You're good.
Mars on the back wall, staying wide, forcing Big Rig to find an alternate route. Sees it in lane 1. Is through for lead. Black Rose once again. D-Rex getting pushed back by that Black Rose defense.
Yeah, nice one-on-one defense there by Scar. Scar tracking D-Rex while Wreckett holds up the rest of the wall. And we have an official star pass to number 18, Amelia Fairhart. Again, that tripod just working together, keeping awareness of where each person is in that pack. Scar just tracking, sitting on Amelia Fairhart.
That's a masterclass in defensive tracking right there. Wow. Black Rose making themselves look huge out there. Big Rig through for 4 on the inside line. And Amelia Fairhart is going to be recycled. Tries once more to get by this Black Rose tripod. But again, these butts are locking it down. They are exactly where they need to be.
Seriously.
Getting a little bit of offensive help there
Buffy the Book Slayer. Good name. Oh, little hop there from Big Rig. Almost kind of a little Mario one-up punch there and calls off that jam for 4 points.
It's a 20-point jam for Big Rig on that one.
And looks like we are going to get a timeout from Mars Junior Roller Derby. So far, our biggest jam of the game has been a 27-point jam by Little Legs. Yeah, I apologize. I didn't bring my derby sack of things, so I didn't bring my stats pages to track. I usually do, and I'm out of practice because, now I somehow think I'm a coach and like.
Yeah, congratulations on that. So
Well,
I was also just awarded coach status
Ooh,
on a Patuxent roller derby.
nice.
So I'm figuring those waters out too.
Nice. So you're going to be coaching with our GTO Scar.
You know it.
Nice. Shout out to Scarbuck. Nice. Well, we'll be facing each other in a few more weeks here in Dover, New Hampshire at Battle of Bunker Hill.
Cannot wait.
We cannot wait.
Can't wait.
Love
I'm
me
so
some Bob
excited.
H.
I missed out on Bob H. Just a couple of weeks before I joined 2 years ago, and I heard about how wonderful Bob H is.
Yeah.
Battle of Bunker Hill is one that you are going to want to watch. If you can make it up, please come on up.
Yeah.
It's going to be an insane weekend.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
From Murda, we've got Casco Bay, we've got Philly, we've got Cleveland Guardians, we've got Austin Anarchy. And then juniors, New England Junior Roller Derby, I believe we've got Mars coming, and brain thinking, Rochester I think is also going to be there. And we've got lead.
Darth Skater, yeah. Gets a bit of traffic there on the front line from Mars, but is able to push through, stay in bounds for another Black Rose lead. Takes a shoulder, but stays in bounds.
Oh,
Spoke too soon. We are going to have a power jam from Mars.
I don't know. That looked in bounds to me, but I am not a ref, so
Cherry Bomb able to step through turn 2, lane 2 for 4 points. Tries again. You see Mars getting ready to disrupt this back wall. Black Rose is able to find Cherry Bomb on the back.
Ooh, nice work at the top of the pack by Slater, doing some work to stop the defense/offense of Black Rose.
2 to beat. Black Rose defense successful on the top line as Darth makes their way back onto the track into turn 3. They're fighting. They get through for 4 points.
Yeah, just pushed and pushed and pushed on Spicy Beans until Spicy Beans had to yield. And
Star pass complete for Mars. Wearing the star now, Spicy Beans as Darth Skater right on their heels.
I love the ref signal for Star Pass. It's like, watch the hat, watch the hat. Oh, and look at that. We've got referee gymnastics leapfrogging over Cherry Bomb. Nice work, Chris Brace. Oh, inside line. Nice little hop there for 4 points for Darth.
Spicy Beans still caught in traffic. Darth through for 4 more.
And are we going to fill a second bucket here? We have a 203 points on the board, 2 buckets filled, 20-point jam. So that's now our second highest jam of the contest so far.
Was tied with Big Rig on that
Yep.
as well for 20.
Oh, looks like we are going to get a timeout. Frenchie having a little quick chat with the bench.
And it looks like a
Oh.
late penalty was assessed to the Black Rose jammer, Darth Skater.
Looks like that was maybe a low block.
I'm sure Mars is happy with the call. Whatever the penalty might be, it is awarding them a power start here. Mars splitting 2 and 2 inside and outside. Middle lane belongs to Peaches in Scream, taking it slow. seeing this Black Rose lineup. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? Let's get to work.
I almost
Peaches,
look at the hands like was like, come at me, bro.
Peaches makes the first move, trying to shake to the out, tries to look to the in. Black Rose is able to reform, but it's
Nice
Peaches and
job.
Scream through for initial.
That was nice work. There was
Beautiful.
patience, but calculation. Ooh, and going in, Butte first. Love it.
Mars loses one to the box as Peaches is shut down here in turn 2, locked down, and there is Darth Skater through for their initial for Black Rose. Spinning out of turn 2 as Peaches and Scream is going to make it through for 4 points and
Yeah.
calls it off there.
Smart move, calling it off. Let's see. Now, Darth Skater, though, was able to also obtain 4 points there before the call-off. You know, if anything you learned, skate through the 4th whistle. You want to make sure that you still get that point. Skidney, did you see I have my very own pinky pin?
Oh my gosh, get out.
Caustic out there repping
out.
animated me and made me a pin.
It's amazing.
Uh-huh. I
Mad
love Black
Max,
Rose.
Mad Max, D-Rex on the line. Max is able to shake that 2-wall apart for lead.
Yep.
I was going to say initial. It's initial. It's also lead. Skaters trickling back in from the penalty box. And that's D-Rex trying to get through that Black Rose defense. Kryptonite and Co. locking it down. D-Rex trying to find a way through inside, outside. Black Rose is there.
Dang, that wall.
Yeah.
Like, is that flying fish? Oh, flying fish being set to the penalty box, but that's Stingray. I think we've got Scar there.
Max got run back. Big hit on the Mars defense. Up on the front line through turn 2 goes Mad Max for 4 points.
This is like skating in tar where you know, we're getting a little bit forward, but we're also not getting anywhere quick.
We
Wow.
were talking about penalties. They are starting to light up. This board is starting to light up. Looks like Mars will have 2 in the box, and Black Rose will have 1 to start this next gem. Both pivots are going to start from the sin bin. As Big Rig and Peaches and Scream on the line once again. Jam number 18 coming up. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half of this opening game here. 2 walls. 2 walls to beat. Big Rig looks to the in. Peaches on the out, and it is Peaches and Scream with lead. Mars takes lead on the outside line. Big
That was
Rig
beautiful.
looking for points. Both jammers looking for points. 3 wall belongs to Black Rose in the back. 2 wall is quickly shook down by Big Rig. Peaches and Scream tiptoeing on the outside line is knocked out by the Black Rose defense. Calls it off just before Big Rig can make it past their wall.
Smart
Wow.
maneuvering there. Smart, smart, smart.
That was a shootout. Those
Yeah,
two
it really
wall
was.
starts.
Yep. And it was interesting because I was watching Spicy Beans kind of cycling up to the front to try to get to the inside line to stop Big Rig. And it was just enough of a time kill that it was that second, you know, that split second that allowed Peaches to get out first. So
D-Rex, little legs on the inside line, through for lead. D-Rex locked down by the Black Rose defense. Stars removed and passed.
penalty box cleared out, and that goes to number 113, Slater. Slater is now your official Jamler of record, but Little Legs is calling it off.
Yeah, we were talking about how those jam starts are starting with a little bit of hesitation, some patience, not for Little Legs. Little Legs is like, and go. Before you know it, it's three passes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wait
Oops.
for me, I have little legs. Little Legs has been working those legs and is like, I can do it. I'm going to be faster than you. I am out. Oh, and that looks like we are at intermission. Our referees will determine if we are
Yeah.
Chris Brace, I almost got killed out there.
And find your seat. This second half is getting ready to go down.
And it can't be beat. Come on, you were so close to having some kind of rhyme there.
I know. The Red Bull's not fully kicked in yet.
You know, that's one thing that I've been missing in the broken times is I have not been able to go to my local convenience store and fill myself full of Red Bull. But I have minions who can help me here. And have you had the new spring edition, the Cherry Sakura?
No. Come on. I'm rocking white peach here right now.
I had a Walmart delivery and they made them bring it to me. Yeah, grocery delivery is great when you're broken, but also really also bad when you live on the second floor and you can't get your groceries.
We are getting ready for the second half of play here in the first game of the weekend at Jamrock Jinx here at Black Rose headquarters in Hanover, PA. Black Rose leads this one over Mars 227-37, and we did see a lot of penalties start to pepper the penalty board here in the later half of that first period. Black Rose only with 11, Mars at 19 already. A couple of skaters seeing that 4 penalty mark. So we'll see how we progress through this game, see if cool minds prevail.
Yep.
That is Mars on the back line. Peaches and Scream wearing the dark star. And Black Rose in the light uniforms. That is Sunny on the outside line, finds that top Mars wall, tries to break through, does so, shaking the brace apart, but is called on a forearm penalty. That is a power jam for Mars. Peaches and Scream knocked to the inside, is going to recap, get a bit of a yard sale on the outside line at the start of turn 1. Peaches and Scream still with 2 to beat.
Hollywood with the eye lock on Peaches and Scream almost is able to detect and track everywhere the Peaches is going, following side to side. Peaches now challenging that brace again. Hollywood right up there holding onto that tripod and trapping Peaches and Scream behind it. Just enough time ticked down on the clock, and Sunny released from the penalty box. I do see Lee Jammer, though, being called by Peaches and Scream. Peaches looking to the the bench and calling it off.
Both teams held to 0 points on the opening jam of the second period. Both teams will also start with 1 defender in the box.
Oh, I got a gummy sour nerd there that just hit me in the back there. Thank you, Caustic, for bringing treats to the announcer table.
Yeah, they came back and said, would you two like some treats? I mean, what kind of question is that? Come
Hi.
on.
And again,
Have you met us?
here's me failing as, THA. I did not bring bags of high chew.
Cherry Bomb on the outside line for Mars. Mad Max tries the outside line again, is able to get through. Big Cheese on the outside for lead.
Mad Max beyond Thunderdome, beyond being held by lines on the outside.
One way in, one way out. Mad Max trying to fight through that line is knocked to the outside of turn 1 by Slater and company, as Cherry Bomb now trying 4 points. Tags the Black Rose. Defense on the outside of turn 2, looks to the in and is able to make it through, but there is a forearm call awarded to Cherry Bomb, making this a Mad Max power jam.
1 Max enters, 1 Max leaves.
Dangle, can we detune our voices here so we can have that Mad Max in a world?
Why you just did that? You did in a world.
235-37, your current scoreboard. 8 points put up there by Mad Max. 2 points going to Mars.
We need a Derby animated, full-length feature where announcers are the voices.
I know where they can find their voice actors. Big Rig and Cherry Bomb still in the box for Mars. Big Rig gets big opening there on the outside, 2 lanes. Black Rose forming a 4-wall and just moving the blockers in.
That was the smart passive offense there by Black Rose, just kind of hanging out there at the back, waiting. Nice little like hip flip there from Electric Mayhem to kind of cap off and contain Mars to the inside. So Big Rig was able to take that out and pick up those points.
Both teams now at full strength. That was Big Rig with a big juke on that Mars wall. It's able to get through in lane 4 on the right on the outside line. Trying again, looking to the in. And is caught up there on the inside lane. That will be a low block. Mars goes down to defender as Big Rig makes it through for 4 more. Low block going to Starstruck.
Easy strides around the track for Big Rig. Has that outside, has to get around. Spicy Beans does just a little slide into those 4 points.
Cool, calm, and collected. 3 words, big words to describe Big Rig. Through for 4 again. I mean, making it look so incredibly
really,
easy.
so easy.
Again, just the derby knowledge of all of these skaters is so much. A big apex jump into turn 3 is a big smile to the bench from Big Rig.
Like,
Happy with that.
Here I am coming. I see Cherry Bomb. I'm just going to leap past the other jammer. It's the, path of least resistance, leaping.
Cherry Bomb now on the back wall.
Big Rig ready for open gender because when in doubt, you leap. Oh, looks like that might have been a multiplayer there on Hollywood.
Yes. Yeah, Black Rose will start without a pivot on the line for the next jam. That was a 32-point jam for Big Rig. Give it up. 32-4, your jam 3 totals. 267-43, your score. That was Little Legs making it out for Black Rose lead.
But this is a foot race. Peaches and Scream right on the heels of Little Legs. This is the moment where we get the flat tire, pull your skate off. But out of the pack first and earning the first point is Peaches and Scream. Little Legs right behind, though. Little Legs, though, your lead and is in control. Nice apex hop there.
Let's go. Huge leaps from Peaches and Scream.
There was some motivational speaking happening during that half by Mars coaches. I think we've got coaching Rogue and Roman Justice.
Scream trying to get the most out of those 2 passes. I mean, bob and weave and twist and turn and through that pack and then closing it off with an apex jump. Come on.
And hey, good friend Bob and Weave out there NSOing in the West Coast Salem smash.
First time we've seen Hot Rod with the star for Black Rose. Looks to the outside line. One to beat is able to get through. A hop, skip, and a jump for Black Rose lead. D-Rex consumed by that back line of Black Rose defenders. Passes it to Slater. Pass is successful. Slater looks to the inside and is pushed to the back wall as that is Hot Rod through again on the outside line.
I'm going to guess Hot Rod is powered by V8 engine.
Our good star is on for Slater. Still trying to get through that tough Black Rose wall.
Nice tripod by Black Rose. Sunny out there working in a offense position, throws a big shoulder into Slater, throws Slater into that infield, goes down like a sack of beans. Oh, again, Sunny just has Slater's number, takes Slater to the outside.
Slater challenges the wall again. Hot Rod looking to the inside, gets big offensive help, but that is going to be a penalty for the Black Rose pivot.
But sometimes penalties are worth it.
Yeah.
I got the penalty, but it got my jammer out. My jammer got 4 more points and called it off. Nice big jam, first jam for Hot Rod, 16 points. Black Rose sitting at 291. Mars Juniors, 51.
Hashtag worth it.
Yep. It's okay. Dangles did it. Blame Dangles. Hashtag blame Dangles. With
5 seconds, the call from the line. Mad Max and Cherry Bomb looking for points. Mad Max opening on the outside line meets the Mars wall up top. Cherry Bomb meets the Black Rose wall in the back. Mad Max trying to split this pack, stays in bounds.
Yeah. Spicy.
Oh, not
no.
enough. Spoke too soon. Mad Max heads to the box. And it's going to be a Cherry Bomb power jam. Cherry Bomb trying to move that Black Rose wall somewhere to get some help from their Mars defenders. Black Rose is able to regroup and lock it down.
Kryptonite.
There goes.
Kryptonite just, causing havoc, slowing everybody back, pushing on that wall, making sure that Cherry Bomb has to come back in behind the pack. Cherry Bomb, though, considering some decisions, maybe doing a little distraction there, had the star off, puts the star back on. But Mad Max back out on the track, immediately gets called on another cut track. So this is going to continue the power jam for Mars.
Darth goes to the ball. Darth goes to the box.
Did you say Darth goes to the mall?
Something. It definitely wasn't the bar. It might have been the mall. We'll see.
So, so we've got Darth Mall. Darth goes to the mall.
Darth Mall, yeah. Regardless, that's a quick sin bin sit for Darth as the star is successfully passed. That is Spicy Beans now with the Mars star. Looking for some points here for Mars as Mad Max is released back into the Thunderdome.
Nice catch there by Black Rose. Throws a hip into Spicy Beans that rolls it back, and our jam has expired. I believe that's our first full 2-minute jam so far.
Yeah, these have been, it's been a chess match up to this point.
Absolutely.
Jammers have the awareness. Everyone knows what they're doing, getting your points, calling it when it makes sense.
Yep.
Not like me, who just goes into jamnesia and I'll skate until someone throws up a red flag and says, please sit down. So
you're another one of those Orange Cat energy jammers.
Yo,
you just
100%.
go full force and just tell me when to stop. And look at that. With just a quick eye out of the pack is Peaches and Scream with lead jammer for Mars.
Peaches and Scream definitely hitting their stride here in the second half, finding that secret sauce.
Nice little hop there. Tried to do a little double hop. Gets caught by Spicy Beans. I think Spicy Beans being called on a low block there.
That was Jack with the run back on Peaches.
Looks like we may have had that jam called off.
Some uncomfortable contact there from one of the skaters. Make sure everyone's good. Thank you to our officials for being on top of it and making the safe call.
Knock on proverbial wood, the head here, but while the skaters are battling it out on the track, our medics are standing by to make sure everyone stays safe. From quick tape jobs to checking in after those big derby hits, they're always ready when we need them. Thank you so much to our medics. Truly, we're not allowed to do this unless they are in the building with sights on the track. You can't even practice, do your warm-ups and whatnot until those medics are in the building. So
we can't do this without you.
Yep.
Legally, we can't do this without you. Thank you for being here.
We are insured because you are here.
We are taking a brief clarification break here for the scorekeepers and officials.
Yep, this is an officially official timeout.
Yeah, officially official. 295-55, your score with 17:53 remaining on the clock. Jam number 7 ready to get underway. Hollywood and D-Rex on the line, ready to get to work.
Our head ref, filet official out there, keeping everybody on track. Shout out to our refs. I feel like I'm going to do the romper room thing here. I see Jam Burglar. I see Caustic. I see Brace. I see Frenchie. I see Chemical Restraint.
It's all our friends.
So
they're all here.
They're so happy. So happy to be out. You know, you never realize how much you miss Derby until you break your leg and you're stuck in the house for four weeks with no human contact other than the person that you live with.
Pinky, so glad to see you here.
Thank you.
Great to get you out the house.
Okay, so this was called for injury protocol, and we will be moving to the next jam. It will not be a continuation.
Awesome. Hollywood and D-Rex on the line. 5 seconds, the call from the line. Hollywood on the outside, D-Rex on the in. Hollywood tries to shake through a Mars defense, gets some offensive help, and is through for lead. Black Rose with lead. D-Rex still caught in the back of this pack with a strong tripod for Black Rose. Going through backwards on the outside line is Hollywood with speed. She is keeping the speed turned up in 5th gear, coming through the inside. Bobs and weaves, finds traffic on the inside. Sandwiched there on between lane 2 and 3.
And I'm just going to say magnets. There are magnets happening here. Kryptonite is just, keeps getting attracted to D-Rex and those light up skates, meeting D-Rex at the back, at the front, at the back, at the front. And we have a wild hit at the front there, forcing the call off by Hollywood.
Hollywood coming into turn 1 on one skate, goes to transition backwards, sticks on their edges, but is knocked out and hits a little bit of traffic at the apex. Looks like it was a blown tire. Everyone's safe, but my goodness, the speed on that one was something. I love it.
And we hit our 3rd bucket. We have filled it with another 100 points, 306 to Black Rose Juniors, Mars Junior Roller Derby at 55. Oh, we've got a new jammer. We've got Big Cheese.
Big Cheese and Hot Rod on the line, both trying to the outside. Hot Rod goes down. Big Cheese takes one with him into the front of turn 1.
Nice footwork there. A little step to the in, but then out to get around Spicy Beans for that lead.
Big Cheese pushed to the inside is...
I like cheese.
And Big Cheese heads to the box.
Oh, no. Sorry, Big Cheese. I feel like announcer cursed you there.
Hot Rod Power Jam. Black Rose Power Jam. Go, go, go is the call. Oh, sorry. It was
nice
Hot Rod saying, I'm going to go, go, go.
Yeah.
You stay here,
Exactly.
here.
You slow. I go, go, go.
No. I go, go, go.
Put on the brakes while I pedal to the metal.
Look at that. Stepping through the Mars defense goes Hot Rod for 4 more. Already up to 12 points on the jam. Trying for 1 more before Jammer friends make it back on track. Gets those 4 clean as Big Cheese looks for a way back into the party.
Smart move there, though. Spicy Beans separates from that tripod, rolls to the back to offer some offense for Big Cheese.
Hot Rod looks to the out, is met with contact by Slater. Big Cheese takes the top line with Black Rose. Slater with another knockout at the end of turn 4, and Hot Rod's going to call it there.
Yeah, that was some nice teamwork there. Starstruck actually using the old technique of a cannonball and just shoving Slater into Hot Rod.
Whatever works.
Yep.
Mission
Do what you gotta
first.
do.
Yeah.
Like,
Huge.
hey, I have you. I can use you as a battering ram.
Peaches and Scream, Mad Max on the line for jam number 9. Max on the outside, Scream on the in. Both jammers looking to the out. Scream tiptoes on the outside line, is through for Mars lead. Mad Max gets knocked out and run back. That was Spicy Beans with the play on the Black Rose jammer. Mars now ready for points. Dancing on the line is Peaches. Re-enters
Good reset
legally.
there. Yep, good reset by Peaches.
Noticed, felt the rope under the toe stop there. Said, I'll try that again. Can't be that hard, right? Through goes Mad Max with their initial pass. Star returned to the helmet as Peaches is now locked down on the back wall. That Black Rose defense doing what they do best.
I love a good star stash. What am I going to do? And through the pack again, 4 more points, and we're getting a penalty called on Peaches and Scream. This is a power jam.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. Mad Max with a spinning move on the outside line. Just a bit too much sauce there. Re-enters legally. Is he going to get that no pass? 3 points.
I suddenly have Tina
board.
Turner in my head. We don't need another hero.
Go is the call for Mad Max on the outside line. Is going to get some help from the Black Rose defense.
Oh,
There's
nice.
Darth with a huge stop. Pivot on pivot.
Well,
Get
that was
Max
Wreck-It.
through.
That
Oh,
was
sorry.
Wreck-It. Very similar. Very similar. Yeah, these athletes start to train together so often that they just end up all being one
Yeah.
human.
They all skate very similar. They all have very similar styles.
Yep.
One to beat.
Oh, and spicy beans.
Spicy beans. All right, that official timeout was coming to a close, and Mars is requesting an official review. So both coaches, captains will meet the Zebras in the middle of the track, air their grievances, and we will have a resolution for you here in just a few moments' time.
And while we are in this official review, we would like to thank our sponsor, G&G Auto. Whether it's keeping cars running strong or cheering loudly from the sidelines, G&G Auto has been supporting our team every step of the way. Their dedication to the community and to our league keeps us rolling both on and off the track. And we've got Hot Rod and Big Rig. I wonder if they're being if their wheels are being serviced by G&G Auto.
That was good. Yeah, a little truck tune-up.
Yep.
Some wheel tune-ups there. Taking a look at the penalty boards, Black Rose at 20 collective and Mars at 30.
Listen, you got to get the timing done on the spark plugs on your 56 Chevy.
Pivot cups, you know, get them all there. If you are in the building with us today or planning to come on out this weekend, take a look at the raffle baskets on display. We have a variety of baskets sponsored by skaters, families, and local businesses.
It's right over there under the basketball hoop. Go check it out, the raffle baskets. Oh, look, we do have your also make your own sign table. Be sure to go over there and make some fun designs, you know, cheer on your favorite team, your favorite skater, team announcer, you know.
Not you, Homestar Roller. You are not allowed to make a sign.
You're not allowed to make signs.
You are not allowed to make a sign. We see you. We know that you're here.
I mean, we're boot twins, but
we remember the zombies.
We do. We do. Oh, I remember. I will forgive, but I will never forget.
Happy birthday, Skid. Thanks. We're having fun here. We like to have fun here.
We would love to know what that official review was about, but it does not look like they have retained said official review. So
Mars was looking to remove the penalty on their jammer, but the penalty was upheld, so Mars will lose their official review.
Your hearing is really good if you heard all that.
I might have gotten it from a secondary source.
Okay, that works. That totally works. I appreciate it. Did trampling by us send that to you? Thank you.
Yes. Little Legs and D-Rex on the line as Jam 11 is underway.
Oh, and there we go. Little Legs taking the inside line to pick up lead.
D-Rex knocked to the end. That was Scar with the run back. Little Legs gets through on the outside of turn 1, cleanly calls it off after 4 points were collected. That was sneaky.
I need to sit in on a Black Rose practice and see what their footwork drills are and take that back to my adult derby league.
Can I buy your footwork drills?
Really, seriously.
Your workout routines? I'll take that PDF. Hot Rod and Cherry Bomb on the line. Jam 12 of the second half.
Deep wall starting right off that line.
Hot Rod takes the top line. Cherry Bomb not far behind is knocked down. That was Fish with the knockdown hit. Hot Rod trying the outside, but it's Mars who's locking it down up top. Both defensive walls getting after it. It is Hot Rod with lead. Lead goes to Black Rose. Cherry Bomb still in the back, trying to get through Darth and company.
Hot Rod really stepping up here in this second half, taking those opportunities. Nice little slow and spin to get out of the pack and earn those 4 points and call it off. Yeah, sometimes you need that first half to block and kind of figure out where you are on the track, and then second half, like, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Jam me.
If I had any sort of blocker skill and blocker instinct that it was in my brain, I would probably do the same thing. Let me get my butterflies out. Let me go get hit a few times, see what they're doing, and now I'll go to work.
Yeah. No, don't ever make me be the jammer.
Oh.
There was a season where
take
somebody
that.
decided that I was a jammer, and I went, but why? Por qué?
I unfortunately know nothing but jamming. There goes Little Legs again on the inside line.
No, that's Hollywood.
Sorry, Hollywood on the inside line. Put some respect on the name.
Yeah.
Through with speed.
Hollywood.
Of course it's Hollywood. Look at that speed. Bobbing through turns, lanes 3 and 4. Makes it through on the outside line of turn 1. Takes all of them.
Hollywood. That was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, that speed. How did I get that messed up? Come on. I'm still learning to read. We're getting there. We got numbers last week. Letters are still coming along. So I think that's D-Rex and Darth Skater on the line.
And the Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Aye. D-Rex on the back line. Darth finds the outside for lead. D-Rex gets some help there from Slater trying to break this Black Rose wall apart. They're able to regroup and hold them to the back line. Darth makes it through on the outside, shakes him down for 4, and calls it in turn 1.
Oh, as you hit me, and then you're like, oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
like, no, you're
Was
fine.
that the leg?
No, it's the good leg. It's
Okay.
the good leg. You know, my mom did tell me that next time I should break the spare leg. Like, I didn't choose to break any leg, thank you very much. And just everyone knows, this was not derby related. Someone asked me, like, you coach so hard you broke your leg? No.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Be scared.
I'm an aggressive coach, so much so that I break my own legs.
Pinky's running a hard practice over there. There's
Hot Rod.
Trying to tiptoe on the outside line, decides to reset, play it safe, meet that Mars wall once again. It's Cherry Bomb in the back on the Black Rose wall. Hot Rod is through for lead. Cherry Bomb looking for some help. Star pass is successful to Sneaky Beans.
Jack Skellington heading to the penalty box.
Sorry, it's Spicy Beans. I'm just making up names at this point. We're loving it. It's a Friday. Beans.
That was a new maneuver.
Scoot.
Break the wall, fall, and then just scoot up a couple spaces. It's okay. It's fine.
I love it.
It was legal passes.
Beans is through for 3. That was a no pass. Hot Rod through for 4.
That makes me think Pinky's, bad decisions got to the knees and went, oh, wait, can't get back up now. Scoot. Oh, big hit. Was that Starstruck there?
I believe that was Crush Puppy on the back
Oh, Crush
line,
Puppy, okay.
issuing a massive hit to Hot Rod. Hot Rod is able to get up and makes it through, calls it off there. And hearing that dismissal bell ringing in the ears right now.
Hot Rod was like, that was nothing.
Yeah.
1956, I am good American steel. You can hit me, and I don't budge.
1956, built and made to last.
Yep. And my derby number was 1953 because I owned a 53 Chevy. So.
Oh, nice. That's
look
Scar.
at that. Scar. First time Scar's jimming. We've been seeing Scar play offense, play defense. Now in a jammer rotation triple threat here by Black Rose.
Wiggling those shoulders, able to make it through a tight Mars wall, but diving through the apex of turn 1 goes Scar.
Gets the points. 4 points and calls it.
Again, whatever works.
Yep.
If you need to just send a header through the apex jump, make it happen.
And it, got past the opponents, then took the header, slid,
Yeah.
4-point fall in front of your own team. Call it off. You're good. You're good.
D-Rex and Mad Max.
This is a Friday night disco skate party.
2 different jammer personas here on the line.
Mad Max focused.
Yeah, ready to get after it. D-Rex is too, but we got the dance party on the inside line. Dance party works! The dance party works! It's a Friday disco here in Hanover. D-Rex through with lead.
Dance Party USA. Blinding everybody, blinded by the lights. D-Rex and those wheels. Gets on through on that inside line, picks up 4 points, and the crowd is loving what D-Rex is given.
That Mars bench is lit up right now, just like D-Rex's skates. Coming into the far straight, right out of turn 2. Both jammers making contact. Mad Max on the in, D-Rex on the out. D-Rex really trying to push through, getting some help there from Slater, but both players go down. Mad Max now through for 4.
Yeah, Mad Max was working that tripod to the inside, baited them to the inside, and took the out to get those points. Nice jam there.
Happy with that one.
Yeah.
D-Rex fists in the air.
D-Rex is like, I came to party. I got my points. All's good, baby.
Party's here. It's right here at Ballyhoo. Come on.
Ballyhoo.
Hot Rod and Cherry Bomb on the line. Jam 17 coming up next. 372 to 67. The score with just under 5 minutes remaining in this game. Hot Rod chest pushing through for lead. Is able to stand up Big Cheese and make it through the Mars defense.
That was a nice little snaps in the air for Hot Rod. Inside lane. just clear for days. Hot Rod slides through with ease and calls off that jam.
The Black Rose defense has been the heavy hitter
Yep.
of this game.
Absolutely.
They have just been locking it down. The footwork, the tracking, all of it is coming together. Hard work paying off here, making it tough on
I
these
feel
Mars
like
jammers.
Black Rose is picking up some of that Philly defense. They play so often that they figured out that tight, low, dig in deep.
This
And
is
we've got
Stingray.
Stingray. First time jamming.
Peaches and Scream not far behind, though. It's going to be a foot race back to the pack as we get out of turn 4. Stingray is going to call it off.
Peaches and Scream was like, hi, want to be my friend?
Right.
Hi, I'm right behind you. Friends. Okay, never mind.
That's one of my favorite. There are a few pictures of me where I have like the Jason Momoa on the red carpet. Hands are out, and I think I'm saying like, I'm going to get you. I'm coming around. Might not be the best strategy, but golly, is it fun.
I now that I'm older, I would love to do the, I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you.
Mad Max and Cherry Bomb once again. Max on the in. Both jammers looking to the inside. Max diving through their own Black Rose wall, meets a 2-wall of Mars defenders up top. Tries to go to the inside, but dips escape out of bounds.
Is being designated as lead, while Cherry Bomb just being pinned behind the Black Rose wall.
Tries to the inside again. That door is closed. Again, look at Black Rose in these lateral defensive moves. I mean, there's a butt missile, and then there is proper side catching.
Yep.
These are not butt missiles at all. These
Nope.
are collected, calculated moves by this absolute brick wall of defense.
I'm going to go back and be like, listen, y'all need to shut down your butt missiles.
Yeah. Yep. We're working on that right now. Everywhere.
Oh, dance party on the gym line. Hey, Macarena. Na 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 Macarena. Na 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 Macarena.
D-Rex ready to get the party started, and it's Flying Fish on the line now for Black Rose. D-Rex and Flying Fish both trying the outside. Fish goes to the in, is able to shake through the defense, goes to the out, shakes it one more time, and is through for lead. That was Spicy Beans on the outside, was not able to stop the jukes of Flying Fish.
But it was nice footwork by Spicy Beans trying to get to that outside line to meet Flying Fish.
Feet not stopping.
Nope.
I mean, that is a jukey jammer right there, finding any which way to get around. One to beat, and Spicy Beans is through.
But you know,
for 4.
Flying Fish, they're hard to catch.
Ha Boo.
We're going to work on some dad jokes.
I love them. I love them. I was trying to come up with like a fillet of fish in that moment as well. I couldn't get there. We're good. It's early. We have a whole weekend.
We do. We have a whole weekend.
384 to 67. 1 minute remaining in the second half.
Scar v Peaches and Scream.
Scar with force.
Ooh.
Tries the inside line. 1 to beat.
And that's Spicy Beans. Spicy Beans catches Scar, pulls Scar all the way back behind the jammer line. Scar has to reset, but has offense there. I believe that was by Darth. Gets around and is your lead jammer for Black Rose.
You know, much like in auto racing, they tell you to use every inch of the track.
Mm-hmm.
And these Black Rose skaters have been using every inch of this track. I mean, the amount of times I've seen these jammers go from line to line trying to find the easiest route through, and it's working for them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Unreal.
They have the foresight, the vision. They're seeing the future. They know where that hole is going to be, and they take it. So we are under 10 seconds. We are likely to get one jam left. Nope. We did not get lined up in time, so this could likely be the finale here. Unofficially, I'm going to wait for my officials to signal that rolling whistle, but Black Rose Juniors taking the win 388, Mars Junior Roller Derby 67. fun game to start this weekend. Saw lots of cool offense, defense. We had a party. We had the Macarena. A good way to start off our Jamrock's Jinx.
Yeah, what a place to be this weekend. Jamrock Jinx just getting underway. Your final score officially, Black Rose Juniors 388 to Mars Junior Roller Derby 67. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We have one more game left tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock. Philly Brawlstars against Rochester Quicksilver.
I'm excited for that. Not sure about, probably going to have some MVPs. I believe that these fine skaters are going to select their MVPs, but
yeah, every tournament's different. Is that us? Is that them? Do we ask one person in the crowd?
And generally in the juniors, the juniors pick for each other.
Cool.
Sometimes some like Pittsburgh does the juniors pick for each other, but then there's an announcer award.
Yeah.
Adult Derby, MRDA, they don't want to be in charge of that, and we watch it all. We see every second of it, so we select the MVPs.
Awesome.
But probably going to have to, if we're doing that, you're going to have to Vanna White, because unless I scoot on out there.
Oh, I can do that.
Alrighty, Derby friends, we are about to get back to the action, our second game of the evening at Jamrock's Jinx. We've got Philly Roller Derby Juniors taking on Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby. Skidney Crosby, who do we have skating for Philly today?
For your Philly Roller Derby Juniors, number 0, Static X. Number 110, Evil. 1130, Hurricane. 12, Warrior. 141, Saint Javelin. 212, The Exorcist. 214, Goryo. 24, Sparks. 257, Trauma Queen. 320, Ghost Pepper. 333, Deathstroke. 360, Translucent. Number 4, Lana Loopsy. 626, Gremlin. 799, Cherry Bomb. Number 8, MDK Penguin. Number 820, Mayhem. 87, Killer Kitty. And 915, Ace of Spades.
Alrighty, and wearing the black jerseys, skating for the Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby, we've got number 107, Wolf. Number 11, Casper. Number 114, Ollie. Number 12, Bully Eilish. Number 414, Cheetah. Number 1412, Loot. Number 20, Barrel Bruiser. Number 22, Helen Killer. Number 23, Ghost in the Graveyard. Number 25, BK, the Black Knight. Number 319, Thorns. Number 50, Black Shadow. Number 721, Jump Scare. Number 76, Belladonna. Number 8, Abysmal. Number 808, River Rapids. Number 82, Nato. Number 838, High Risk. Number 86, Misdemeanor. And number 96, Noah Tall. And that is your Rochester Junior Roller Derby.
Make some noise for both teams. 15 seconds to Derby.
And just out there on the live stream to my good friend, Livid. Hi, Livid! Livid from Philly Junior Roller Derby, amazing skater, announcer extraordinaire,
Hey.
also refs. Livid does it all. Livid's dad is an amazing photographer, comes to a lot of the tournaments, captures the shots of all these amazing skaters.
We love our photographers.
We do. Like, they've got to get our good action shots as well as our total derp faces.
Right.
'Cause I make a lot of derp faces. Caustic and I match now. We both have orange and pink hair. We didn't plan it. We just, great minds think alike. It's like, you know, you kids in the way you do your hearts.
Oh, is it the little like thumb and
Oh, yeah,
thumb and index finger
I
thing?
learned that, is that guy,
Little tiny.
your Korean dad on TikTok and Instagram, he does the little
Yeah.
heart. It's very cute.
Little hearts all
Well,
around.
then they do, is it this one versus this one? I don't know. I'm old.
This is great television for
It really is. It is.
Is it this way or this way? We got a bit of track maintenance here before we get this second game of the evening underway.
So we started out with a high-intensity first bout with our host Black Rose up against Mars Junior Roller Derby. That was exciting to the very finish.
Both teams take the track. Jam number 1 of game number 2 is coming up.
Okay, we've got BK up against number 1. Is it 1130 Hurricane? We've got the Hurricane. Oh, and on those toe stops sideways out of the pack is your lead jammer, BK the Black Knight.
BK picking up speed there in a very empty turn 4. Makes contact with the Philly wall at the top of turn 1. Hurricane ran back by the Rochester pivot. We run back again as BK trying to make it through. Does so for 4 points.
And we've got a pivot in the penalty box right off for Philly.
The first 4 points of this game.
So
Getting it
Hurricane
started.
needs help from the rest of Philly, but cannot pass off that star until pivot has been released from the penalty box.
BK one to beat in turn 2, is able to sidestep through for 4 more. Hurricane ran back once again. BK looking for 4 more. Looks to the inside line, challenges the Philly defense. Brace goes down. 4 points go up for Rochester.
Packs all bunched up there in that apex, waiting for each of their respective jammers to come and help them or hinder them. And out of the pack, completing that initial, is a Hurricane. But a quick call off there by BK. It gets those last 4 points. Coach Bombs was definitely like, look at me, tap it, tap it, tap it.
Big opening jam there for Rochester. 16-0 currently as we head into jam number 2. That is Abysmal and Sparks on the line. Philly taking the back line. Rochester up front. Philly rolls back, sends Sparks up to that top line where they fall down in turn 2. Abysmal now looking to get through. A bit of a yard sale there in the back lane. Tries the inside. Sparks is trying the middle. Looks to the out. Cutting back in. Loses their feet once again. Look at the defensive effort from both teams. It's Sparks through with a Philly lead in Jam 2.
I don't know. I got dizzy watching that. That was total washing machine there. Just the spin cycle around Sparks.
Sprint cycle for sure.
Yep.
Abysmal still trapped in the back of that pack with Philly. Spoke too soon. Makes it through on the inside of turn 2. It's time for points. If Rochester can get there, Philly comes through for 4, trying to get what they can. They're going to get a run back as Rochester does get 4 through the pack. Philly still with the lead. Sparks is in the back line. Hung up by, I'm trying to read numbers, and the numbers are not facing my way. Rochester defense making it tough there for Sparks. 2 to beat as Abysmal's through once again for 4. Rochester drops 1 to the box and is met with traffic in the back wall. That was Abysmal getting knocked to the inside by Philly D. Sparks is through a hard-earned 4 points there for Sparks.
I think that's Thorns that's causing all the havoc there. Is literally a thorn in the side.
Yeah. Makes sense. I
Oh
wonder
man,
where
I
they got
can't
the
wait.
name.
I can't wait for the puns when Thorns plays Black Rose.
Oh, jeez. Sparks is through with another one in turn 3. Calls it off. That's 12 points going up for Philly. 12 points for Rochester. Rochester able to hold that one to a neutral jam. Great effort from both sides.
12 all.
Casper and Hurricane on the line. Rochester in the dark uniforms. Philly in the light uniforms tonight.
Hurricane, appropriate with all the winds that have rolled in
Seriously,
to Pennsylvania.
Poor little car on the way up here. Just getting bullied around the road.
And Casper just really didn't have to bully the way through. Had that inside line, ran up and picked up lead for Rochester. Oh, nice little hip flip around. Slides out of the pack for first points.
Barely made contact with the Philly defenders.
It was literally I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
I'm around. Bye.
Gnarly
Oh,
hip
nice
flip
little
there.
one-footed maneuver out of the pack.
Hurricane's out on initial. Trying to build up speed here in turn 1. Casper sees it, says, all right, bet. Let's get some, and let's call it there. Into turn 3 goes Casper. All 4 on the board. Big smiles as they head back to the bench.
That is well-earned smiles there by Casper. Casper's like, yeah, I felt good. I liked it.
That is a scary jammer
Yep.
with a lot of tricks in the bag. I can already tell. One jam in, I can tell. Going to be one to watch this one.
Absolutely. I haven't had a chance to see Rochester play for a while, so a lot of these are new faces for me. Definitely all these teams are starting to see their skaters age out. Oh, nice start there. Both skaters jumping up on top of their toe stops, trying to juke and jive.
Translucent getting run back. That was Black Shadow with the run back. As River Rapids makes it through for lead. Lead goes to Rochester.
Ooh, nice little star sash there by Translucent. Is like, hey, literally, you can't see me. I am clear. Got through that pack.
Bit of a juke to the outside line. Goes Rapids, calls it off. An aggressive start to this game from both teams.
Yeah, for sure.
They have picked up the speed, picked up the intensity for sure here. Going to finish the rest of the Red Bull, try to get on these skaters' level.
I don't know about that.
We have an official timeout. Going to get some clarified, some scoreboard clarifications here.
Nice.
This tournament would not be possible without the incredible dedication of all of our officials and all of our volunteers. Whether you're on skates or you're behind the scenes like us, your time, energy, and passion have truly made this weekend possible. Thank you, everyone else who is here volunteering their time, making roller derby possible.
Heck yeah. I mean, a Friday night, this is, we are so used to the Saturday, Sunday, 2-day tournament. We are, as we're progressing and coming out of the dark times, that whole pandemic, when we used to have 3-day tournaments, we're starting to get into 3-day tournaments again, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I do love some Friday Night Lights Derby.
Twist my arm. Yeah, you asked if I wanted to join. I'm like, come on. What kind of question was that?
I was like, hey, I did a bad job as THA in putting this out, and like, I know you live in the area. Come hang out with me. I mean, I can do this by myself, but I like friends. Do we have anybody chatting in the chat?
Christina on the chat says, "Go X, go X,
Go
get
X.
it done."
All right, we've got BK wearing the star again, up against
Sparks.
I like their numbers are one off, 24-25.
Right. Sparks tries the inside line, did not work, goes to the out and is met with traffic again. BK is able to step through that outside line, and Sparks is in the rinse cycle, and Rochester in turn one gets run to the back of the pack once again, is going to have to reset and try once more. Philly in the back line. BK is able to take a quick hip bump and get through on the outside line for 4. Sparks still stuck at the apex here of turn 1.
Jump scare really causing the scaring there in the pack. Again, Magnets is just stuck to Sparks like glue. Finally gets a hit from Sparks. Jump scare goes down, and Sparks is able to roll around, completes the initial pass earned, but BK watching Coach Bombs and calls it off.
Big offense there from Ace of Spades on Philly, able to get Sparks out for initial and force the call off on that one. 12-50, Rochester leads this one. 22 minutes. Sorry, not 2 minutes. 22 minutes remaining in this game.
Come on now.
Abysmal and Hurricane on the line once again. Taking a little stutter step, Abysmal.
Yeah,
playing some mind games behind the line.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna play some defense here. Oh, and Abysmal using that to their advantage, gets up on that outside line, picks up lead for Rochester.
Ollie back in play for Rochester. It is full strength, both teams filling the back line. Abysmal making quick work of the Philly defense. Barely touched anyone there, as they're going to call that one off.
Yeah, Abysmal from a skating family, siblings. Astronauty. Astronauty was a Rochester junior skater and is playing with Flower City, and also has a younger sibling, Kat Castle, who plays derby. And mom, Rigor Mortis, plays for Rochester. So derby's all around. Yep. Casper v. Mayhem. Emphasis on the M.
Casper trying to sneak through like a ghost on the outside line. Is going to head to the box with a forearm call. This is a Philly power jam as Mayhem is out with lead.
No cracks in this Philly bell.
Philly rolling through, looking to find a buddy to give some of that brotherly shove as Mayhem finds the Rochester wall.
Ooh, is getting held up there on the inside line by number 14, Cheetah.
Mayhem may have a way through. Rochester closes the door in turn 2. That 3-wall is able to regroup and maintain their presence. Cheetah with a huge hit in turn 4. Mayhem is recycled to the back as Casper makes it through for initial with an apex jump in turn 4. Mayhem just 2 to beat. Skate goes out of bounds in turn 4. Casper once again on toe stops, makes it on the outside line of turn 4. Mayhem's trying to follow suit, but it's Cheetah with another hit on the jam straight.
I'm just watching Derby. I should be talking, but I'm watching.
I'm telling you.
That was some nice maneuvers there.
Casper making up for that 30-second sit with 4 points on the board. Mayhem not leaving, putting 4 points up there as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, so we had a lost mouth guard during warm-ups that was just found in the middle of the game. it showed up middle of the game.
Who has...
Mom.
Casper's mom, can you come get the dirty mouth guard that has been on the floor?
Did we ever learn Casper's mom's name in the movies?
Oh, I don't know.
Mama Casper?
Mama Casper, I don't know.
Mama Ghost?
Emily's got it. Emily's
They're all good.
on there.
Mom's gonna wipe that off on the jeans. Give it the old mom 1-2. You're good. Go for it.
No, sport court. That needs to go into some like Listerine. Somebody go get the Effordent.
Is that what you're supposed to do with your mouth guard? You're not just supposed to no? Okay. All right.
No.
I'm getting looks here from Pinky.
No. Go get denture cleaner. Drop an Effordent fizzing tab into some water and then put your mouth guard in. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it, but I would love to get a show of hands of how many folks actually clean their mouth guards. We're not going to do it. I don't want to know.
No, you don't want to know.
58-16, Rochester leads this one with 20 minutes to go in the first half. We are getting up to about a minute and a half on this official timeout. The Zebras, the Flamingas, figuring it all out. Sorry, I had to get one in there. Had to throw that in there. I know I skate for Penn Jersey, but the steel's still in the
heart and at. You gotta go down to Market Square and the pants and at.
Oh, go down there, Station Square. Go to Hard Rock. Go to Pants and Hat.
Oh, Hard Rock closed.
I know.
So sad.
R.I.P.
So sad. R.I.P.
I went back to Pittsburgh for Red Bull was hosting a snowboarding event.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
All of the rivers were frozen over, and in almost 30 years, I've never seen that in the city. It was awesome.
Yeah, and smart people decided to walk on it.
Yeah. Don't walk on river ice.
Listen here, Yinzers. Stay off the river.
Hey, Yins, don't walk
Yins
on
guys.
river ice. Sparks and BK on the line. BK hopping, skipping through the outside line for a Rochester lead. Sparks is recycled to the back of the pack.
Oh,
That
Sparks.
was
Oh,
abysmal.
no, your foot. It was abysmal, yep. Oh, and pivot number 12, Bully Eilish, released from the penalty box, getting right back in there.
Great name.
Helping pin Sparks to that inside line. Great movement by the Rochester wall, but Sparks able to just start a fire there and get out of the pack to complete that initial pass earned.
Calls it there. 4 points goes to RA. If you're experiencing any stuttering on the live stream, that might be on our side. Feel free to take it back a couple seconds out of live. It may help you.
Also, hashtag blame Dangles.
Hashtag blame Dangles.
Hashtag blame Dangles.
Love you, bud. Thank you for all you do. Hurricane River Rapids on the line now. It's Hurricane with a Philly lead as River Rapids is knocked down to the back line by Philly defense. Finds an opening on the outside. It was a late hit on the top of the wall by Philly. River was able to shrug that one off for initial. Hurricane now on a points run. Tries the inside line, but is shut down.
Ooh.
Both jammers trying to get through. Hurricane gets 3. River Rapids gets 4.
River Rapids just rolling with it.
I see what you did there. Rolling down the river. Rolling
down the river.
down the river. I'm sure River Rapids has never heard that one before. Inside line for 4.
There's never been any puns ever related to water moving fast. Ooh, nice block there by number 114. That is Ali.
Hurricanes through for 4. River Rapids at the back wall. Huge offense from Cheetah. Knocking a Philly skater to the inside island. Paving the way.
Ooh, and in comes number 333, Captain Deathstroke, offering the offense to Hurricane.
Hurricane
just causing chaos in there.
Hurricane takes the inside line. River Rapids follows suit, but is called on a cut on the inside of the track. It's going to take a sit. This is a Philly power jam.
Power jam.
3 to beat. Hurricane recycled to the back. We'll see if Philly can offer any assistance here as they make it through the chaos.
I think the Philly pivot is being called out on a back block.
And Hurricane is going to call it off from the inside of turn 3, giving Philly an opportunity at a power start as River Rapids standing in the box, ready to get back to work.
You know, I'm having flashbacks to Cheetah playing in the junior exhibition at NAQ and being phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
There was
Yeah.
Cheetah and there was another skater, and they were on opposite teams, but you would have thought that they had played together for their entire derby career. They were like twin towers. They were amazing. And speaking of amazing, we've got River Rapids and Translucent. River Rapids being released from that penalty box, so squashing that power start for Philly right off the bat. Now both of these jammers still eligible for a lead. Translucent, 1 blocker to beat. Oh, gets taken out. But I do believe did pass the hips, and finger in the air is lead. Does get recycled back to the back of the pack, so still has work to do to get out of the pack, while River Rapids is now on a scoring pass.
Boxes are cleared, full strength for both squads. Translucent making their way up to the top line. Meeting Rochester up top. And that's River Rapids.
Oh no, River Rapids had a spin there, must have had a skate out of bounds, gets called on that cut track. And this is a power jam for River Rapids. Or sorry, for Translucent. Now Translucent is lead. Neither skater earning points at this, has earned points. Translucent hoping to get some points on the board there.
Viewers on the stream saying, go Philly, go. Getting some love over on YouTube. Translucent looking to the inside, ducks to the out, is met by none other than number 8. That's Abysmal, causing problems out there as a defender. That's why I always tell my wife, you're being a nuisance out there. You're causing problems.
That's, you know,
the
hey.
best compliment.
The best compliment.
You're being a problem.
Yeah, when somebody told me once, like, God, you were so annoying the whole game. I'm like, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, gosh. You noticed. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Please, tell me again. Tell me again. Translucent trying to break through this Rochester defense is stood up at the top of turn 3 and calls it there.
Smart move,
Freezing.
keeping River Rapids in the penalty box. So this is a frozen river.
Up there it is. Don't walk on river ice.
Don't walk.
Hey, Yins, listen up.
Listen.
Don't walk on river ice.
Yins, guys, don't make me call the Coast Guard. Call the Pittsburgh police. Immediate no pack call.
Sparks, the lone jammer.
Oh, nice hit by number 107.
Wolf.
Oh.
Rapids makes it back in. Tags that back wall once again. Rochester loses 1 blocker to the box as Sparks is through for a Philly lead. River Rapids goes for an apex jump, lands out of bounds in turn 2, tries it again, but this one is going to be successful. Strong push on the inside of turn 2 for initial. Sparks in control of this one for Philly, looking for points. Both jammers looking for points now. Stopping on the back line is River Rapids.
Oh, inside line. Nothing but daylight.
Rapids through on the out for 4 as well. Both teams lined up, ready to go. Sparks takes the outside line and is through without problems. Spinning to the ground goes River Rapids.
I love how smart these young jammers are. I'm watching Sparks watch that clock. Looking at that scoreboard, knows time management.
When we were in Dumpster Fire a few weekends ago, the amount of times Gus has a picture looking up at the scoreboard. Not at anything else, but analyzing that scoreboard.
Yep.
Yeah. Philly Juniors, coached by 2 of my hooligans co-workers. No Gus, no Glory, and Crash.
Oh, and no, we're going to see Abysmal head to the penalty box. Yeah, Gus is going to join me on the mic for at least one game tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I had many little birdies tell me how awesome Gus was at announcing at Philly Fest. So.
Yeah. What can't he do? Jam is called off there.
And it looks like we are going to get a Rochester timeout.
You know, Gus and I both jammers up at Penn Jersey for the hooligans. And I thought, you know, all right, new kid's coming in. I know that he's the superstar. He's going to teach me a thing or two at jamming. Maybe I can teach him a thing or two at announcing. No. He's great. Of course he is. Of course he is. It's fine.
He just flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
Yep. Then there's me in the back trying to push my way through. I love what you're doing. It's awesome.
You're so good.
Great defense. Yep. Just sweet. Thanks. Thank you.
I just always am impressed, you know, the levels of talent in roller derby across the spectrum. You know, you have these amazing skaters that then go and, you know, make the rules their laser focus and go into reffing, you know, on skates, our scoreboard operators,
of course.
yes, you know, all of those folks. And then they go, oh, by the way, I'm really good at announcing too.
Yeah.
Like, why do people come from a job? I'm only good at a couple things, man.
I only have a few.
Yeah, hi. But that's okay, because then I know that I can eventually retire and I can sit back and just watch all of you do this.
And how lucky are we to have so many multi-talented friends?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, our friendos can do just about everything. It's Hurricane and
our
Casper
friendo,
trying to do it all.
Casper, the friendly jammer, right out on that inside line into lead.
Both jammers finding success on the inside line of turn 1. Casper tries for one more. It's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Oh, no.
And
forearm call on Casper. So this is now a power jam for Hurricane. And since Casper had been declared lead is now lost, and we are going to go the full 2 minutes. We'll go to the expiration of the jam clock. Oh, Hurricane's like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like to go fast and cause destruction everywhere I go. Let me see if I can take out, you know, some beach houses with me.
I'm already winded as Hurricane doing the hard work through turn 3. Almost gets knocked out by Cheetah, is able to stay on 2 wheels through turn 3. Casper back in play. Blink and you miss him. There's a ghost creeping up behind us. I can just feel it in my bones. Casper and Hurricane now on the outside in turn 3. Casper goes to the end, is able to shake off the Philly pivot for 4 points out of the box.
Casper was offered some amazing offense by Cheetah and Abysmal, just kind of opening that door and then closing it right back. Oh, Cheetah, nice, big, solid maneuver there. Wasn't necessarily a big hit, but it was a big maneuver that took Sparks into the infield.
That was the offense that Hurricane needed to get through, get by Cheetah on the inside line. 12 points already for Philly, 8 for Rochester on this 2-minute jam. They're going the full 2 minutes.
Cat paws up.
Big cheers from the bench for Casper. That was a hard-fought jam from both teams. Give it up. Make some noise.
And our first bucket has been filled, 102 for Rochester Area Roller Derby. Philly Roller Derby Juniors, not that far behind, 54 points. We've got just under 10 minutes left in this first half. Oh, again, pretty solid play from both teams. Philly actually sitting on 7 penalties, while Rochester at 17. So, you know, that could be a change, a turn of the tide, shall we say?
It definitely could be a factor later in this game, but Rochester not showing any signs of quitting here, playing
Nope.
a very aggressive game here.
And we've had a change in jammer rotation. We've got Bully Eilish taking this star.
That's Mayhem, who's out on initial as well for Philly. Both jammers now eligible for points. And Bully Eilish is going to call it after some spirited encouragement from the Rochester bench, which, by the way, I should mention is a short bench here.
Yes.
Philly does have the man advantage.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
Bodies on the bench. Rochester climbing the tree this weekend. Hurricane and BK, the Black Knight. I go, call me BK. My name's
But that
BK.
just makes me think of Burger King, and now I want a sandwich.
BK, you rule on the inside line. One to beat is able to spin around the Philly pivot for lead. Hurricane bobbing and weaving on that back line, trying to find a way through, getting some help from their Philly friends. It's BK meets that back line once more. One to beat is not able to push straight through.
Gets around number 12, the pivot warrior, and
believe-
picks up 4 points. But Hurricane, chat from Kelly J. I8X says, "Go Hurricane!" Jam is called.
1 point going up for Rochester, 0 for Philly. That is 5 total for the New York team. Just under 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Game number 2, the final game here for this wonderful Friday night in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Translucent on the outside line, trying to get by. That was Black Shadow with a little hip bump, making it more difficult than it has to be for that jammer.
So those of us that are not from this part of the world, we are actually in York. I apologize. I think I told you we were in Hanover, but
That's
we're in
fair.
York. We're in York. I want to go to York Barbell and get some additional weights.
Put some respect. We'll
Yep.
put some respect on York. Sorry.
Get a peppermint patty.
Translucent with a little step through turn 1 on the inside.
Ooh, Abysmal looking to the rest of Rochester because that pack was super stretched out. Pivot was doing best to bridge it and keep everything in play there. Nice little step around. 4 points earned by Abysmal. Translucent trying to get out of the pack, earn those last few points there.
Abysmal through clean on the outside line on the far straight.
A nice point-for-point match there.
Translucent goes through that pack sideways, makes it through turn 3, but a late hit.
Oh,
A late hit delivered by Bully Eilish is going to land them in the sin bin for 2.
yeah, I see D-Rex throwing up there too for penalties, so that's going to be a full minute. Back in my day, we sat for 2 minutes.
Bully Eilish living up to the name, playing a spicy
Yep.
game here in the first half. Translucent through for 4 more. Thinks to call it off, but decides against that. Pushing and shoving here on the jam straight. Translucent straight through the middle. Meets that Rochester wall. They push them to the outside. Time runs out on the outside of turn 1. 18 points on the board for Philly, 13 for Rochester.
Now, that jam did go to the expiration of the clock, but still does the job of freezing Abysmal in the penalty box. This is going to be a power start for number 24, Sparks. Philly Roller Derby Juniors catching up here. Rochester sitting at 124, but Philly at 72. We the tides are turning.
Philly starting with a 2-2 jam start. Blockers on either side. Sparks taking a belly shot there. Wasn't too happy about that one, but Derby continues. We keep playing. Everyone's good. The benches are now cleared. The boxes are cleared. Full strength in turn 2. Both jammers looking to get through. That's abysmal.
Yep.
Gets through with lead. Straight out of the box and straight to work for Rochester. There's Sparks on their initial as well, making it through turn 3.
A little bit of separation there in the pack.
Philly with the run back on Abysmal, knocking Abysmal to the inside of the track, and Abysmal will call it off there. Leah on the stream saying, "Go Ollie!"
Ollie, Ollie, Ollie! 2 more.
3.5 to go in this first half. Casper and Hurricane on the line. 2 very fast jammers.
Whoa!
Hurricane, blink and you miss it, through on the inside line. Casper is through as well. Both jammers taking the inside track.
Hurricanes, the ones that you don't see coming, are the most dangerous.
Hurricane cuts to the in, pulls that 2-all to the out, splits them apart, sending the Rochester pivot to the ground for 4 points. Casper is just about a turn behind, but is putting on the Jets here, trying to make up. Apex jump into 2. Casper's through for 4.
As I learned from the French announcer, boom!
Big apex jump for Casper. Puts 4 on the board for Rochester. Hurricane still fighting through.
Oh no, Casper being called on a forearm penalty, heading to the penalty box. So this is going to be a power jam for Hurricane.
That's Wolf with the run back on Hurricane. Hurricane trying to the outside line, challenging Black Shadow and Thorns on the front wall. Stays in bounds with some Jack Sparrow arms.
Oh, nice offense there by the captain, Deathstroke, just coming in there, capping off Thorns, which allows Sparks or Hurricane to get around there for those 4 points.
River Rapids heads back in after a quick sit. Casper also back in, full strength for Rochester now, as Hurricane drags Black Shadow and company to the outside of turn 1. Tries to re-enter and cut to the in, but is met by Thorns. It was not enough. 4 points goes up for Philly. 4 points goes up for Casper during all of that. Again, like it goes, another apex jump lands in turn 2.
Oh, no, cut track.
I thought those 2 wheels were in. I don't know what happened over there. Refs clearly have a better view than we do from the far side, but Philly will start this one on the power start. Advantage to the team in the light jerseys. 1:18 and counting on the clock here in the first half.
Now, despite being a penalty box, we have Tobin Smith saying, "Go Caspi!" Caspi doing a great job out there. Oh, just, unfortunately suffering those minor infractions and having to go to the penalty box. Oh, offense right off the line there by number 908. And clearing that for Mayhem. M is your lead jammer.
Mayhem, one finger in the air, signaling to the defense for some help, sending one side as a tripod awaits the arrival of Casper. Mayhem putting in the work up top, up against a 3-wall. Trying to fight on through, getting some offensive help from 908.
Beautiful replacement there in that tripod. Just circles around. I saw the whip of a skirt to get into that place and just trap Mayhem.
Yeah, Rochester holding it down on the back wall. Casper clawing through their line to get up to that Philly defense is going to be pushed to the inside of turn 4. Philly is able to regroup on the top line. 3 to beat, 2 to beat now
for Casper. Casper shakes him on the jam line for 4 points as Cheetah with another hit in turn 4 on Mayhem. That one's going to be called there. And that's going to do it for the first half. Rochester leads 142 to Philly 91. Both teams getting 4 points on that final jam. And as we look to the penalty board, Philly with 8 in the first half, Rochester with 26.
Pretty
Racking
heavy
it up.
penalties, but you know that's aggressive play. You're getting in there. You're really making your mark, and you know sometimes that puts the eyes on you, and the referees are able to pick up those penalties that are occurring. I'd be curious to be a fly on the wall in that halftime conversation. What the changes that would be, the management that would be to mitigate those penalties going in the second half, because we did discuss that Rochester has a shorter bench than Philly, so we don't want to lose some of those key players that are out there for Rochester doing the good fight.
Right.
So
yeah, it's a very difficult mental game. You know that you're down just on the numbers on the bench. So you want to be swinging, you want to be going that extra mile, but at what point do you say, all right, we do have to reel it back? So we're going to see who is able to reel it back and which team will come out victorious on top. Philly, knowing from experience, definitely knows how to analyze that first half, knows how to put a game strategy together for a second half.
Yep.
So
we will
anyone's
see in 13 and a half minutes what happens. We will be back with the remaining half of this second game of Jamrock's Jinx. Just so you know that I am Pinky Donchadero, and I've got my good friend
Skidney Crosby.
And we will see you in a little bit.
See ya.
Bye. to get closer to Rochester. We really don't have a huge separation here in the score, 142 to 91. 30 more minutes of roller derby. Anything can truly happen.
And it probably will.
It will. Yep. Guaranteed.
Rochester starting the second half with 26 penalties on the board. They're going to have to keep that one in check as we get underway here. 5 seconds to call from the inside track.
Pause up.
BK and Hurricane on the line. BK is through for lead. This second half is off to the races. And there's Hurricane getting out for Philly on initial as well. Philly on the back line awaiting body count.
Yeah, we were corrected. Body count. Getting that body count there. Counting those bodies. Trying to get those points. But being called on a penalty. This is now a power jam for Hurricane.
Looks like they might have been trying to call that one off too while the penalty was assessed. So, stinks. Hurricane able to get through for 4. Shakes through on the far straight in front of our wonderful fan section over there, making it loud for both teams. Philly lined up on either side of the track. Hurricane makes contact. One is sent up to assist. That is the Philly pivot. Hurricane is met with Cheetah and company on that top line in turn 4. Is able to make it through with a hop step on the inside line.
I was just going to say the Hurricane hits land, sweeps out the Quicksilver blockers.
BK trying to bob and weave, bouncing back and forth between lanes to get through. Philly is successful on the jam straight for 4, straight out of the box. Boxes are both empty.
I'm about to make it stinky up here and eat some pickles.
Oh, bring it on.
I mean, Garbuck is our GTO.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's, was a request to have pickles.
Scar brought a pickle-flavored liquor to an after party once. That was a treat. Maybe it was dill. Anyway.
I'll have to remember it. I have a pickle whiskey.
Ooh. BK makes it through for 4 more. Able to fight through some traffic there. Brotherly shoves on the far line. Hurricane meets the back wall. Quicksilver wall once again.
Oh, nice separation there by body count. Just kind of uses that shoulder to pick away and get through the middle of that wall. Middle tends to be the hardest, but if you've got the ice picks on your upper body that you can break it, go for it.
Bully Eilish with that last-minute hit out on Hurricane as BK bows as they head back to the bench. Yep, you're welcome. I just did that.
You do deserve that bow.
16-12, Hurricane took that last jam. Philly breaks the century mark, fills the first bucket. It's 107 to 154 as Sparks and Abysmal are on the line now.
Well, Sparks, Leo, slippery there, just sliding in through the center of that and then spins out on the inside. Foot race there, but it looks like Sparks is your lead jammer, even though Abysmal is a couple skate lengths ahead.
Both jammers made it out just at the same time. Sparks was able to squeaks by on the inside line of turn 2 for 4 points as Abysmal also makes it out.
I mean, these two are literally skate for skate.
Here we go, making contact on the far straight. Sparks takes the far wall. Abysmal is run out of bounds. Takes a long way, looks to the in, and Sparks is going to be assessed a penalty, leaving Abysmal out there on a Quicksilver power jam.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a block to the head as the Quicksilver skater went down. Sparks went around and made contact with River Rapids' head. So
should be no surprise. Yeah. Head contact is a no-no here.
No. You cannot do it.
We want long derby careers. Abysmal is through on one skate on the inside line of turn 4 for 4 points. Is going to meet this Philly front wall. Quicksilver gets the call. Looks for some offensive help on the inside. Abysmal takes the out. Didn't need that help. Abysmal's through for 4 more. Making the most out of this power jam. 2 in the box now for Quicksilver. 2 on track. Abysmal comes up. Hits from River Rapids on the outside. It was unsuccessful.
Oh, but drawing back there, trying to stop the drawback is number 107, Wolf.
Static X putting a stop to that offensive sweep, making this one a bit harder for Abysmal to get through. 908, that is the Rexorcist. The Exorcist, sorry. My wife's not here. It's been a long day.
Sure has.
It's that muscle memory. Yeah, the Exorcist, we had a name change, or a number change rather, on our roster. Was a huge asset for Philly in the first half. We just didn't have their name on the sheet to give them the credit, but that was the 908 that we were calling towards the end of the first half. Quicksilver able to pull one of those blockers off the track as they still have two in the box. Their pivot is frozen, but Casper is anything but stretching the Philly defense far into turn one. Through goes Casper for lead. Hurricane is stopped in the back wall. That's Black Shadow and company. Now, with the help of...
Oh, I was just looking, Cheetah just basically like, hey, I'm going to just hug this entire pack and prevent them from moving forward.
Like Spencer Sleep
I was just going to say, it was the Spencer Sleep. You get that wingspan and you kind of just lean your chest forward. You're not touching with your arms, but you literally have captured the entire wall. Dangle is shaking his head going, I have been caught in the Spencer Sleep hug.
Dangle, we've both tried to climb that tree, man. That is,
But Dangle's about as tall as Sleep,
yeah,
so.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it
but y'all
doesn't matter.
Sleep retired, so you're safe.
And don't climb that mountain. Sleep, a Team Canada skater, also with Toronto. BK is through on the outside line. For lead goes to Quicksilver as Translucent pulls off the star in the back wall. Translucent knocked to the outside line, ran back by Cheetah as BK looks to the in. Takes a couple skaters with him. That was Warrior with the attempted stop on the inside. It was successful, and BK heading to the box. This is another Philly power jam.
Cut track for BK. Now, luckily, this is only BK's second penalty.
Translucent knocked to the outside line, stays inbounds on 1 foot, does it again. Toe drag to the outside line is going to force a recycle run back. That was Cheetah with the hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gave Cheetah an MVP at NAQ in that juniors
I
matchup.
see why.
Yeah. Yep.
Go, go, go is the call from Translucent as they tag the inside line as they approach turn 3, but this Quicksilver defense is holding strong. Translucent is through for 4 as BK is able to get back out. An effective penalty kill from the Quicksilver defense.
Quick feet for Quicksilver.
Translucent tags the outside line, is met by Cheetah. BK looks to the in, now on the out. Back to the in of turn 4, through for 4 points, shaking through the Philly defense.
Beautiful drawback by Jump Scare.
2 to beat in turn 4. Translucent pushing through is met by Cheetah once more. Now looking to the inside line. Ping pongs.
Smart move by Ollie. Made sure and did a nice quick maneuver there to reform the pack, making sure that everything was still in play. But Ollie being called out on a penalty.
It's a high block
looks like a high block. Here I'm going, good job. Penalty. Sorry, announcer curse is real.
Oh, yeah, commentator curse. I do hate it. Translucent likes that one, though. Through for 4 with a little hop in turn 2. Puts 4 more on the board for Philly. Rochester Quicksilver 10, Philly 4 on that jam. Rochester still leading this one, 186 to 117 with 21 and a half minutes to go in half number 2. Five seconds, the call from the inside island. Sparks, the lone jammer, on the line as BK is frozen in the box for just a few seconds. Hurricane looks to the Sparks looks to the inside, leans to the out, looking for some help here, but is stopped by Abysmal and company in turn 2. Here we go. Sparks might have a lane on the outside. They do. One leg in the air makes it through for initial. Makes it through for lead. BK's turn to try and get through for their first pass.
That was that butt missile you talked about there. Oh, and look at Dark Shadow, Black Shadow, just throwing that hip, taking Sparks out of the air.
Spartan jump comes down on the toe stop inside the island. BK is able to push through. That's 4 points going up for Rochester. Oh, and we're going to get an illegal contact call.
I was fearful of that because it didn't look like Black Shadow was in play, was just far enough out of the pack that, you know, you're flirting with danger. You have to be in play at the back and at the front. Most skaters focus on the front. Can't do it at the back either.
Out of pack called. MDK Penguin and Ace of Spades heading to the box for Philly. BK coming around the far end. Sparks meets contact into turn 2. He's trying to surf through the inside line, meets a 2-wall with Abysmal. At the top of turn 2 as BK makes quick work, the Philly D. Sparks getting ran back. Rochester is just holding it down. This is the anchor line as we head into turn 3. BK spinning move, takes one Philly skater down with them.
Love watching Ollie just direct thorns into Sparks.
And Sparks is going to call that one in turn 4. 16-4 on that one. Quicksilver takes the advantage, and they breach the second bucket.
Dancing at the gem line.
202 to 121. Quicksilver has officially hit the second mountain.
Nice clarification, general relativity with our scoreboard operators. Uh-oh.
We have, does not seem the Quicksilver bench fielded a jammer in time.
Actually, I think there was potential with a penalty.
Okay.
I don't know. We're going to find out.
We're going to get clarification. Yeah. Hey, folks, something happened, and we're going to figure it out. Just stay tuned.
So, hey, True Sports Physical Therapy. They are here. They are in the building. They are behind us. Be sure to visit them. Skaters, officials, announcers, stream team. They actually specialize in sports-focused physical therapy, which we absolutely need, and rehabilitation. They use expert techniques and training programs to help athletes recover from injuries and return to performance. So you can help me walk again. So I don't have to wear the A and scoot out into the center track.
Okay, so clarification from the officials. Rochester did not field a jammer, therefore a captain's penalty was awarded to the Quicksilver bench. Jammer is now in play. Abysmal is out there wearing the dark color star for Rochester. Philly in the light star. That is Hurricane, who's stretching that wall. One to beat. River Rapids trying to do the heavy work, but it's Abysmal who is able to get out just before Hurricane. Both jammers now racing through the first turn. Abysmal calls it off as they enter the pack. 0 points go up for both jammers. We're going to call that one a wash. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. If you're from Pittsburgh, it's a whoosh.
Well, it depends on what part of Pittsburgh you're from, because my mom grew up in Millville. She says whoosh.
Whoosh.
Yep.
Go downstairs and whoosh up.
Yep. And President is George Washington, but you go down to take your driver's test on Washington Boulevard.
Washington Boulevard.
You wash your clothes in the car wash. I live on Mount Washington.
Mount Washington. Casper in the back line. Mayhem up top. Your jammers for jam number 7 of this second half. Casper is able to dip through on the outside for lead. Mayhem still stuck in the back of the pack. Cheetah and company closing the door in turn 4, closing the door in turn 1. Where is Cheetah not on this track right now?
I mean, you know, cheetahs are one of the most agile of the big cats.
Ka-chow. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Casper
No.
heading to the box for Quicksilver, leaving a Philly power jam out on track. Philly is going to regain their captain as well.
Yeah, but they got a power jam, and they have to contend with Ollie, Jump Scare, and Cheetah.
We'll see
That gets dragged to the back. Mayhem back into turn 2. No, turn 1.
Offense attempted in turn 3. That one was shut down. Oh, and we are going to get a cut track call on Mayhem, the Philly Jammer. Send Casper back into play, and Mayhem to the box. Casper is able to shrug off the pivot, looks to the outside, one to beat in turn 1. Big contact at the top of turn 1. Casper is met.
And now that has riled up the Philly bench. They're like, do it, get Casper, shut Casper down.
Casper was met by Deathstroke there and is able to push through, power through for 4 points.
But we now have another Philly penalty. I believe that's MDX Penguin, who went to the penalty box on a forearm.
Mayhem now back in play. Deathstroke with a late attempt on the inside line. Casper was able to get through. Mayhem coming in with speed, looking to put a stop to the carnage here.
Oh, and a big hop there for 4 more points. Now, mind you, we had no lead. Therefore, we went to the end of that jam. 12 points on the board from Rochester.
Fist in the air from Casper, heading back to the bench. Really happy with that one. That's the best case after coming back from a penalty. Able to put up a couple points, able to grab a successful apex jump.
Yep, and also shut out your opponent. Oh, no, actually, maybe they picked up 1 point? But
it does look like Philly may have picked up 1 point on that one. 4 points goes to Quicksilver. And we have an official timeout.
Yep.
For scoreboard things, I believe the clock was stopped. So we will take a quick break. In the action, 15-18 is what the scoreboard says. We will wait for clarification. We may be getting a little bit of time added or subtracted from the clock.
So Mr. Dinosaur _Dinosaur, lots of chatter in the live stream. Go Jump Scare, let's go Echo, you got this. Ollie, you got this. Jump Scare, let's go. Yay, Casper. I'm just hoping Jump Scare can keep going. And it's Jade Harrigan, me too, good job to all of them, though. I mean, really, great job, both of these teams, meeting each other, kind of matching, like, oh, hey, this just happened, so we're going to adjust on the fly. It's amazing to see the quick mind of a junior skater that can make that adjustment and go, hey, this didn't work the last time. Even the last pass around, let's switch it up. I'd love to get that mentality with
that's what I'm saying.
My grown-ups.
Yeah. Yeah, the game is just viewed differently whenever you've been skating it for 10 years and you've came up playing the game.
Right. I think it's also too because they've been playing for so long, the muscle memory is already there in the physical part of it. So they don't have to worry about where they're putting their body. They can think about the game. Where those of us that, started Derby in our 30s have to think about where our body is and then how to put our bodies in those places we want them to.
Right.
In a strategic fashion.
Translucent placed on the inside. BK on the out. BK makes it through right up the gut for lead. Translucent looks to the outside, is able to side surf through turn 2 for their initial past River Rapids. BK now tagging the back line of Philly defense. Philly is spread thin up top, and BK makes it through fairly unscathed as Translucent goes out in turn 2. We're going to call it there. 4 points up for Quicksilver, holding Philly to a goose egg on that one.
Now we did see Black Shadow get called to the penalty box, so we've got 2 Quicksilver blockers in the box. Philly with the advantage. Full blocking contingent to help their Jammer Hurricane. Abysmal, though. Abysmal's got some pretty good blockers out on the track with Jump Scare and Cheetah.
Yeah, Abysmal did not seem to mind before the jam there.
Nope. And Abysmal's like, hey, I'm going to play some defense. And look at that. Cheetah just sweeps past, pushes Hurricane to the outside while Abysmal gets out and picks up that lead.
Yeah, Hurricane able to get a leg around Cheetah and stay in bounds for that hit attempt. Abysmal blowing up the tripod in the back. That was Deathstroke taking the most of that one, chest to chest.
Yep. And great sportsmanship, like, hey, it was a legal hit. It did take you down, but are you okay? You good? Okay, we're good.
Sorry, had to. You good? Cool.
Yep. I mean, hi. I have those moments of, you gave me your chest. It was wide open.
You
Boom.
can't. Yeah, you can't not.
Yeah, you know.
Casper and Sparks sharing a fist bump on the jammer line. Philly taking the back.
13:30-ish left in this. Sparks
Philly.
off the line first there. I'm pushing that wall of Quicksilver up front and scrolls around.
That was Trauma Queen on the run back for Casper, giving Sparks a bit of time to get lead, get out, and make it back. It has about a track's length now lead in front of Casper, but it's Black Shadow and River Rapids. 2 to beat, makes it. Apex jump attempted by Casper, but that one was a no-go. Little toe drag on the inside island. Can't touch land while you're soaring through the air.
Nope.
Sparks in the back line now for a Philly power jam. Getting some help at the back line. Progresses up to the top.
That tripod setting up, paying rent at the front of that pack. They've bought Park Place. They've bought Broadway. They own the front.
Let's go Philly chant can be heard from the bench. Sparks trying to push through is going to call it there and ice Casper in the box as we get ready for jam number 11. 7 points on the board for Philly. 220 Quicksilver, 131 Philly Juniors.
So I secretly have been plotting in my head that I want to see the clear skaters against each other. We've got Translucent on the jam line, Casper in the penalty box. So we'll join, and you know, how will we ever know if either of these skaters get out of the pack? We cannot see them.
The clear skaters. Yeah, this call is just going to be silence.
You know, how do these blockers know? Are they getting, you know, a cold shiver on the back of their neck? They must have. And the Ghost Hunters have opened up and let out Casper. Casper is your lead jammer. Oh, big hit leveled
That was
by
Ace of Spades with the hip check in turn 1, sending Casper to the inside track. But Casper gets up, regroups, makes it through for 4. Philly drops a blocker to the bench, to the penalty box, sorry, as the stars come off for Translucent. Now pushing on that Quicksilver front wall. No pack is the call in the front by Lone Bone.
Oh, but as that front wall of Quicksilver swarming around Philly creates enough of a distraction that Casper was able to slide around on the outside and pick up those points.
Star pass
Yeah, star
attempt
pass.
to Ace of Spades was successful, but was not able to be productive. Jam was called off before any action could get underway for Philly.
Now, the elephant in the room, the penalty box. Our friends at Rage,
He's getting spicy.
it's a little high there. You know, don't want to talk about it much, but we're ignoring it so that no more happen.
Yeah, we do have Kenny Loggins is in the building. We have officially reached the danger zone. Total penalties 39 to Rage, 17 to Philly. Danger zone.
My way to the danger zone.
It's K-Log now. What?
Yep.
Shout
Sad
out
thing
to
is
Archer.
I'm old enough that I saw that in movie theaters.
Oh.
Listen.
Well, I did too. It was that movie that came out like 2 years ago, Pinky.
Sure.
Right? Top Gun Maverick? That was...
Yeah, that
What are you
brand
talking
new
about?
movie that
Yeah.
never had
That-
any, with
right.
that Tom Cruise starred in for
Yeah.
the first time
With the planes.
in
You-
his 60s.
Yeah, I saw that in the movies too. Hurricane and body count on the line to start jam number 11. Hurricane with a little...
Oh, BK,
Quick jump.
though, with the distraction on that outside.
Yeah, there was a false start on Hurricane. Took a couple steps before the whistle. Had to go back behind the jam line and yield before they are able to resume derby action. BK now as lead. Hurricane trying to make it through.
Nice little hop there by BK. Does get offense from Bully Eilish.
I believe that was jump scare with the speed bump there for Hurricane as Hurricane makes it through. BK through for 4 more, is going to call it off at the top of turn 3. 8 points up on the board for Rochester Quicksilver. Philly held to 0. 240 to 131 with 9.5 remaining in the second and final half of this closing game here in day 1.
Day 1, and then we will be back here bright and early at 9 a.m. here at Ballyhoo Sports in York, Pennsylvania.
Put some respect on York.
Oh, and look at that nice hip bump by Thorns. Strategically places that hit and takes Sparks off the track.
Sparks able to juke through Thorns there on the second attempt. Is knocked back and ran back by River Rapids.
And there is a penalty being called on Abysmal. So this is now a power jam for Sparks. Now, I did not catch if lead was established before the penalty. If it was not, then Sparks is eligible for lead. But I didn't see, so.
Hopefully we find out in a second as Sparks still fighting through this Quicksilver defense.
I don't know. This defense is pretty intense. Whoa!
There we go. Lead is
There you
awarded.
go.
It was definitely open, and it's closed now. Sparks and Philly take lead in Jam 13.
That was a very interesting elevator door thing that kind of happened at an angle. I can't wait to keep watching these teams as they progress through the season.
Ghost Pepper with a back block call heads to the box for Philly. Sparks still in the back wall, now progressing to the top. That is Thorns and Rapids up top. 1 to beat. Thorns staying wide with those Spencer Sleep arms, making it tough to get through.
Penalty being assessed to Wolf. But River Rapids and Jump Scare keeping this in play while Thorns working Sparks. Oh, nice hip tap there from River Rapids. Takes Sparks to the infield and runs back to turn 1.
Oh, and we have another power jam for Philly. A late cut call on Abysmal, did not take the run back, is going to get a power start here for Philly.
Yeah, smart from Sparks going ahead and calling it off to freeze Abysmal in the penalty box. Looks like we are going to get an official timeout. And before you leave for the day, be sure to hit up our merch table. We've got raffle baskets over there. There's a variety of baskets to bid on, sponsored by skaters, families, and local businesses. Pick up your Black Rose merch. I actually don't think I have a Black Rose t-shirt, so I might have to get one. You know, because I tend to announce every game, I go when I finally have a moment, everything is over, and merch table's packed up.
Yeah,
so I usually miss out on it. So
or they're sold out of your size.
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
We went to Dumpster Fire, and the first thing I did in the venue, give me my shirt,
Yep.
give me my patch, give me my sticker, my magnet, my everything.
Yep. And also the ADHDs, and then I forget and go, I left there without what I needed.
Also, yeah. That is real.
But we are in an official review now. Looks like that was called by the Quicksilver coaches.
Not seeing any traffic making their way to the inside. This may be an official review used as a timeout, just to give their skaters a bit more time to rest before we get back to play. 7:10 left on the clock here in the second half.
I don't know. It looks like the chats
Is happening.
might be happening at the penalty box, because I see a ref chatting with our penalty box managers.
So it may have been a penalty box entry.
Or maybe
We'll
somebody
see.
left the penalty box too early.
Yeah.
You get excited. You
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, do make sure you stop by the merch tables, grab your raffle basket, raffle tickets, do all of the things, support all of the leagues. Thank you to everyone watching on the stream, supporting the leagues that way. If you can't be here, the next best place is the YouTube stream. It will be live for the next 2 days. Saturday, tomorrow morning, we'll see Philly Brawlstars again taking on Mars Juniors, who we saw earlier this afternoon, followed by Black Rose and Rochester Quicksilver. Then it will be Philly Brawlstars against the home team, Black Rose, and finally capping out the day, 4 o'clock on Saturday, Rochester Quicksilver against Mars. So plenty of juniors action left in store for tomorrow.
Yep, and keep track of these teams. There's lots more derby in this season, and then we head into playoffs in June-ish.
Yep.
So
in Pittsburgh, right?
One of them is.
Okay.
So there's, I believe, 3 or 4 that are all hosted the same weekend. Pittsburgh Derby Brats are hosting one. Indianapolis is hosting one. There's a bunch of them.
I have my blinders on. I know that I'm announcing in Pittsburgh, so I'm very excited to get back to juniors action.
I did.
Surprise.
Wait a minute. I have. Did you message me?
Oh no, I talked to. We'll talk after this.
Okay, because
maybe it's a different tournament.
Maybe
we'll
it is.
See.
Because I'm the THA for JRD Regionals.
Hey, Pinky, can I come to?
I mean, absolutely. I have no problems whatsoever with you coming to announce them with me. But yeah,
we're gonna use this official review to sync up our calendars, I guess. Yeah, we'll get that underway.
I mean,
as I get clarification
again,
on the
I'm
official review.
So okay with that. Yeah, so we will have, the weekend of June 13th and 14th, we are going to see the one playoff tournament is going to be hosted by Fort Walton, Florida, the Fort Walton Beach Junior Roller Derby. Then same weekend, playoffs hosted by Indianapolis Junior Roller Derby. And then the third would be Pittsburgh. And then we go the following weekend, JRDA, the JRDA playoffs, the 20th and the 21st, Los Anarchists Junior Roller Derby is hosting. Columbia Junior Rollers host playoffs that same 20th to 21st, and then the third is FOCO. So what happened was
all right, so a little bit of clerical work here. The official review was requested before the official timeout expired. So the officials were still discussing what they needed to when an official review was requested. So they said, hang on, hold on. Let's get through this thing, and now we'll start the next thing. So now we're in the next thing right now. So it is official review time. We are at 1:20, counting up. 7:10 left to go. 7:10 left to go in the second half of this one, as we wait and see what comes of only the I believe this is the second official review of the game?
Yes. I remember now. That was kind of before everything was like official.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I said, Pinky, pencil me in. Pencil me in for regionals.
Okay, perfect.
If I can come back to the Steel City, twist my arm. I'll be there.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good regional tournament, so very excited about that. And I believe we're going to be in Aliquippa. So it's a different venue than I've ever been to, so yeah.
Bring it on.
Yep. Yeah, so lots of love in the chat. Jade Harrigan, 211, yay BK. Mr. Dinosaur _Dinosaur, block them jump scare. Jade Harrigan, you got this jump scare. So lots of jump scare love.
I'm going to put some love out there for Olive. Thank you very much for the wonderful thank you bag here.
We love Black Rose. I mean,
Really
you know,
do. They do it right.
They take care of their volunteers and officials so well. Like, you know, I tend to say yes before I even know all of the details. And I'm currently in trouble this weekend because I'm missing something very important at home because I said yes, and I was like, but I already committed myself, so yeah.
What's more important than a Derby weekend? Another Derby weekend?
I'm missing my boyfriend's 50th birthday.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was picked up on stream, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well. What's
Yeah.
more important than Derby? I stand by it.
Exactly. I feel like that.
You should understand.
And if I could bring cats to Derby,
Sure.
like, you know, that would be awesome. I mean, if anyone followed the adventures in Salem where we were trying to trap the cat in the venue,
Yes,
that was fun times. We were not successful, but I do believe that the venue continued to work to at least trap and then take to a local clinic to get neutered, you know, TNR and return and make sure that, you know, no more kitties were born in that venue and that they continue to have, you know, a working cat do some pest control.
Yeah. Hey, folks, spay and neuter your pets.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe that was Snuffy who was trying to cat wrangle for you at one point.
No. That was me in Monster Truck.
Oh, okay, okay. I do remember tuning into one of those live streams and hearing about this cat that was somewhere. I was so excited to see the cat on stream.
And the cat, while we were there, I believe on Thursday during setup, did poke its head out, and we saw it with a mouse. So, yeah.
Doing the nasty
doing
work.
the work. So, you know.
All right, the official review has come to an end. We will get clarification on that, but we are starting in a power start. Advantage goes to Philly. That's Mayhem on the track, the Lone Star on track.
But Mayhem has to get through this rage wall. Gets right up there to Cheetah. Cheetah puts a hip on and takes.
Lead is awarded.
Yep.
Lead is awarded to Mayhem there, but
Mayhem's still caught. Still, you know, has been brought back into the fold. Still has to fight. And that's great work because that is ticking down the clock and just enough for Abysmal to be released out of the penalty box.
Woo, side surfing on the outside line goes Abysmal, making quick work of the Philly defense for their initial pass. Coming through with speed. There goes Mayhem on their lead lap. They were awarded lead before turn 3, but now it is time for points. Abysmal already there. 2 points left to grab.
Picks up that last one. Yep.
Finds the back wall, is met on the outside line by Cheetah. Tries to go in. Quicksilver was not formed up just yet, but they found a way to get there.
Dang.
Capping Mayhem on the outside of turn 1 as Abysmal makes it through clean on the inside.
Dang, that wall is dirty, but dirty good. Like they're so
nasty,
effective.
but like in a good way.
Yes. What's the song? Nasty, bougie, ratchet. What's that? I don't know. I'm not.
Dangle, get the bleep button going. We're good. I don't know the lyrics that were.
No, that's the only part I know. And I only know it from the pit because Dr. Mel was using it to pump herself up.
Abysmal through with a bit of contact for turn 3. Mayhem follows suit and calls it off after turn 3. Skaters will make their way back to their benches, take a quick sit, catch a breath. More Derby to be had. 5 minutes left on the clock. 12 points went to Quicksilver on that one, 4 to the Philly Juniors. Body count and Hurricane now on the line as this penalty board is lighting up like a Christmas tree.
There's so many colors on this penalty board.
45 to 19. Rochester is winning in penalties.
There's not going to be a single one.
No.
Yes, and Rochester winning on that jam inside line. Lead jam goes to BK.
Hurricane still fighting 2-all River Rapids. Rapid Rivers on the outside.
Nice drawback by Rapid Rivers. It's, you know, Hurricane caught in that current of Rapid River. Water versus water. How's that work?
Water types are out there right now. BK through for 4, stepping through the inside line. BK on a free skate now. as Hurricane trying to get through, sends them both to the ground. It's a yard sale on the far straight as Hurricane is through for initial points. BK tries to enter the pack, calling off. Was any grabbed? Were any grabbed? That's English. Three. Three were grabbed.
Three.
Three was grabs.
I got three.
Was grabs.
I got 3
Do
points.
skate, make good work. Derby fun. Word hard.
Yes.
Casper, Translucent. Your jammer's on the line for Jam 15. Clear Jam.
We see no one. There's nobody on the jammer line.
We had the water types. We have the clear types.
Things that we can't see for 100, Alex.
Casper having a bit of trouble in the back line is able to shake Philly apart. Gets through with a little bit of a whip.
Yep.
Some help from the Quicksilver defense in turn 2 as they cap Translucent right on the inside line of turn 2.
Yeah, that was perfect work there while defense was happening at the front on Translucence. Casper just used that as a distraction to get her out of that pack and pick up lead.
The Exorcist shutting down that inside line Casper so desperately wants to take in turn 2.
Cheetah dropping back, trying to break up that bridge.
Cut track called on Translucent. This is going to be a Quicksilver Power Jam. Quicksilver taking the back line, getting ready to go bowling. Casper is going to call it there and freeze Translucent in the box for a power start.
Smart move. Now, Mr. Dinosaur _ Diner says, jump scare is my idol.
2 minutes and 15 on the clock. Clock is rolling. This game is quickly approaching the end, 263 to 138. Quicksilver leads. Philly rolling back to the line, trying to stop BK.
Thorns was trying to catch him. Thorns was trying to catch Philly by putting that toe stop on the line and leaning back as far as possible. But Philly's like, we're not falling for that. We're drawing back.
Cut call on BK. Sends them to the box. Releases Translucent.
No, you're fine. I'm just biting my nails. This is
Philly on the track now trying to clear the way, but there was a back block called. Black Shadow takes the brunt of that one. Translucent now coming through with lead status to Philly. BK on that shortened penalty stay is now back out on track. Finds the inside line free and clear for their initial pass. Translucent taking the hard way around the outside is going to be run back by Thorn.
Yep. Oh, and right through the middle, it's like the 7-10 split. Breaks up that 2-wall, gets 4 points. Translucent is lead, but is still stuck in that pack. Has not picked up any points as of yet.
Cut call on Translucent going back to the box. Both of these jammers trying to see who can get the most in this single jam.
Yeah. I mean, and realistically, we now have no lead. We will go to the expiration of the jam clock. This could very well be our final jam.
BK fighting on the outside line, sees the easier route through the inn, makes it through turns 3 and 4 unscathed, picking up speed now. Top of turn 3 is where you'll find the pack. BK bleeding a bit of speed, tapping the inside line. That's going to work through turn 2, goes BK for 4. That's a 16-point count so far.
And you've got some amazing defense happening there. Quicksilver trapping and penning MDK Penguin, which just really split apart the Philly defense.
Translucent with a huge side surf on the outside line through the entirety of turn 3 to get some points out of the box. That's all 4 for Philly. That's all 4 for Rochester. 287 to 142, your unofficial score. We will stand by for the final whistle. What an exciting game.
I mean, seriously, and while I kind of made a, and you were like, is everything okay? As I'm sitting here looking at the penalties, Rochester pulling out the win with a total of 48 penalties on the boards. 48 penalties, a lot of them from their jammers, so I was very scared. I was like, please no more jammer penalties. Oh my gosh, please stay on the track.
That is your final score. The whistle has been sounded. 283 to 142. Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby. Rochester
the
Quicksilver
win.
with the win.
With a win.
With a win. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us on the stream and in person for the first day of Jamrock's Jinx. Stay tuned. We have a lot of Derby action tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Same place, different time. Philly Brawlstars take on Mars Juniors.
Same place, same bat channel, but earlier time. We have been moved up into the schedule, 9 a.m. Thank you so much for making the way over to help me out today, Skidney.
That's my pleasure, always.
I am so excited to get to announce with you again.
At regionals, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm in charge, so
we said it on the
you win.
we said it on the stream. Therefore, it's anchored
it's happening. It's
written in
happening.
stone. We'll see you later. Thank you so much, Skinny Crosby.
I'm Pinky Donchadero.
Have a great night.
Bye. Disco party.